Hi, chat. Hello, hello. It is good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing so super duper well. Let me see who got first crew. You guys were fast again. Damn. Peace, Molly, Esther, Thomas, and Alia. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew today. Tia, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Elia, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Soderstrom, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Susan, welcome in. Maggie, welcome in. Riri, thanks for cheering me on. What? Riri, welcome in. Elia, thank you so much for cheering me on. Katie, welcome in. Fire Cutes, welcome in. Noisy, thank you so much for the 29-month resub. What the heck? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Danielle, welcome in. Sage, welcome in. Jensen, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak and welcome in. Amanda, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Angel Crossing, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. The timing of that was perfect. Noisy, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak as well. Hazel, thanks for cheering me on and welcome in. Tanisha, welcome in. Emma, welcome in. Melly, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. How was everyone's Monday so far? I know a bunch of you were here on co-working, but did you have a good break after co-working? And if you weren't here on co-working, how was your day? Days with double row are the best. Teehee. Teehee. Also, my Monday's been good, Soderstrom. My Monday's been good. I had a pretty chill start to the week, to be honest, which was nice. Also, hi, Yo. It is good to see you, and thanks for cheering me on. And Sage, thanks for cheering me on as well. And Mariah, welcome on. Hello, hello. Finished catching up on the Pack Legacy this weekend. Let's go. Yay. I'm so happy that you're loving it. I'm having so much fun still with that challenge. Especially now that we get to, like, we're getting close to switching generations again. I feel like that's always a really exciting time. I don't know. It like brings some fresh life into the story, you know? Still working on Ocean, but cleaned and had food during break. Nice. That sounds like a solid break. Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I said that. I heard the follow, and sometimes I say it, but my brain is scattered because I just had dinner. So I'm just going to say it again. A tumultuous exam. Oh no. What happened? What happened? It's like calculated, but not actually calculated. It was just a coincidence, but like calculated coincidence. It was one of those back after a week off Mondays where I didn't have the time to catch up with my mailbox. Oh, yeah, those are rough. I've definitely been there, and those are definitely rough days. That's a big word for Elmo. I read it. I was like, wow, I read that way smoother than I anticipated. Also, Hazel, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Had a good exam, but very tired now. I can imagine. I hope you can relax tonight and you just, you don't have to do any more studying after. Also, hi, Triz. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for cheering me on. You didn't have enough time, so you missed 25% of the exam. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have had that like once or twice, and I think I genuinely cried both times. So I feel for you. I'm so sorry. That is really frustrating. Also, Chris, hi. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, you can. Perfect. We love to hear it. We love to have. Why do I sometimes hear a random guitar? That is Chris's sound alert. Some people have a random sound alert. They have saved up for it with channel points. It's 75,000 channel points, so it's quite expensive, but everyone can save up for it. And some people have guitars. Some people have like specific scenes from movies. I know there's one person with a Winnie the Pooh sound alert. But yeah, Esther has that one. Some people have songs as well. But yeah. That's why you sometimes hear random sounds. It's basically like people's little entry sound. You have to work. Oh no. Good luck with the work, Maggie. You got this. Exactly that. Exactly. 2K left for yours. Let's go. I thought someone was serenading you with an electric guitar outside. Imagine that happening. Also, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing well. Imagine just like a random person standing underneath your window with a guitar. I mean, then Nora's guitar probably fits better. It's an acoustic one. Hold on, there's so much happening. I haven't even caught up. I still needed to catch up. Hold on, Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Root canals are definitely intense. I hope you can relax a little bit. I hope you feel better soon. I hope the recovery goes soon. Goes soon, sure, goes fast. Thank you so much for the 45-month resub. Wilding. And Lily, thank you so much for the 28th-month resub. Also, wilding. I appreciate you both. Thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Also, Lily, of course, welcome in. Nora, welcome in. Charlotte, welcome in. Sage, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Let's freaking go. Also prepping another cup of hot milk with honey. Just hot milk. Nothing else. No chocolate. Just hot milk with honey. Mmm, delicious. Yay. Enjoy your hot milk with honey. Is it noticeable that I do not like hot milk? I'm a very good liar. It was not obvious at all that I don't like that. That is like it. No one noticed. It is a safe good thing for tooth pain. You rub it on your gums and it numbs it. Oh, that's a good tip. That is a good tip. Also, hi, Jane. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well today. I mean, you were here, so I know partially how you were doing. I hope you have calmed down and you took a nap. You didn't doom scroll some more. That is true. That is true. If your throat hurts, then it does help. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Probably if I had a bad throat ache, I would also drink it. I don't hate it that much, but yeah. I hope the throat ache goes away so soon, though, because that's really annoying. Also, hi, Lena. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. And Micah, welcome in. Timbo got milk shamed. That sounds like I threw milk at him. You know, like how people throw tomatoes? You make it sound like I'm throwing milk at my chat. Also, Lena, thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But watch K-pop fan edits. Now I have a headache and start a new fanfic. Sounds like a solid pass of time. I hope you can go to sleep like on time tonight and you can get some rest. Riri, what the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That's really, really kind. And thank you so much for with that. I think kicking off a safari. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. To everyone who just got gifted a sub, please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month, courtesy of Riri. That's really kind of you. It's one of those Mondays. We literally started with a safari in the morning as well. So I do feel like it is one of those Mondays. We also had a lot of resubs. It's so interesting to me to like see that sort of flow. I always wonder how this happens. Like I always have a crazy amount of resubs in the first like 3 days of the month. Then there's like nothing for 9 days. And then there's a whole bunch of resubs again. Then there's like some quiet again. And then in the end of the month, there's really again like a big batch of people. I always wonder how it happens. That they're like so clustered together. Because it's not like I don't stream on the other days or something. Like how does that work? Do you guys all coordinate or something? Tanisha, thank you so much for the 300 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's super kind of you. Also, thank you for the keycaps. The Fs in chat. Yeah, I was thinking also maybe pay periods, but I mean, I guess it could make sense, like beginning of the month, halfway through the month, towards the end of the month. It could work. It could make sense, yeah. Also, Bevermy, welcome in, and thank you so much for the 100 biddies as well. What the heck? That's really, really kind of you. Also, Lorzy, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Carolina, thank you so much for cheering me on and welcome in. Found you on a 12-hour stream in the middle of the month, so I don't control my date. It's just when I stumbled upon your stream. You know, I have no free will. It happened on that date, so that is the date that I'm subbed. No, but I think it's super interesting. Also, Joe, welcome in. It's good to see you. I just realized I haven't said hi to you just yet, but I hope you're doing well today. It's just interesting to me. Like, I also tried to see if other people had a similar pattern, but they don't. And it confuses my brain. Did I scare you while streaking? Very much so. Oh my goodness. You streaked in my chat completely unexpected. You never do that. Thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Genbo. The taskbot doesn't work on gaming streams. If you want to use the taskbot, you can go to the Discord and use the Super Sweet channel. No taskbot available when we are gaming, just to prevent clutter in the chat. Because on a gaming stream, I do actually chat a lot more, and then it's always it clogs up the chat a lot if we have the Super Sweet bot messages. But yeah, we do have it available just in the Discord. If you use it there, you can start with a slash instead of an exclamation point. But other than that, it uses all the same commands. So you should be good to go. Also, hello, Nymphiora. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Did you manage to prepare what you wanted to build tonight? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think we have the building materials to actually finish the 2 stone towers in the back. I've already built one partially, as in like a big part of it, but I think I want to detail some more. And also just in general, I think I need your opinion and input. So I have some good ideas, but I think we can actually finish the first 2 buildings. And I also did a huge resource gathering prep over the weekend. So I think we have some more resources to like basically continue building for the rest of the week. Also, Pink Passy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You wanted to join the Pommos this morning, but you couldn't. Yeah, sometimes life happens, huh? I don't know if you're on the same time zone as me, but I mean, I'll be doing Pommos again tomorrow and Thursday and next week, so there's plenty more opportunity, but it's really good to see you now. I hope you're doing well. Also, Esther, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Nymphior, thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you could hear that, but my shoulder needed to crack. I'm thinking, I have a feeling like there was something that I needed to remember to tell you guys. But I don't remember, which is not very useful, is it? Plenty, opportunity. I know you said plenty. No, literally every single time I say plenty, I also think about the planties. The thing that arrived earlier. Oh, yeah, but that wasn't actually the thing that arrived was my new hair dryer. So I'm still waiting for the package. Like the package from the creator clubs. New hair dryer reveal. It's nothing special. It's literally just a hair dryer. Thank you so much for the hype train, everyone. I appreciate it. Yes. I don't think I want to do a DIY of putting them on my keyboard. Because I want to film that for Instagram. And that's hard to do if I'm also streaming because I need to actually like change a lot of things on my desk for that setup. But I will show you guys. I said I will do an unboxing on stream, but now I'm realizing that I might actually want to do that for Instagram too. I might actually do it for Instagram, but then you'll still be able to see it, just not here on Twitch, but you'll be able to see it on Instagram. I just feel like that's such a perfect real opportunity to like specifically film something and then, you know, change out the keycaps on my keyboard and stuff. Girl, Lena, what? You don't like that, but you get it. Sorry, it's my job, you know. I have to make sacrifices for my job. I can't give everything to Twitch. I mean, we can watch the reel on Twitch. So then you get the unboxing here too. How dare you? I know. Nothing, just you changing your mind. Yeah, I know. Like at first I was like, oh, we can do the unboxing here, but then I realized no, an unboxing is kind of like part of a reel that I, like the vision that I have for it, and unboxing it twice doesn't work. Everyone like you, mean person, me. Wait, what? What, Jane? I'm not understanding that sentence. Yeah, it'd be just weird. And also, I think I would probably mess it up and like cut into something or drop something, and then I can't unbox it a second time. To be fair, having you stream behind the scenes would be amazing. Yeah, it's not just extra work, it's also actually impossible. Because I need to move things and disconnect things on my desk that would actually stop the stream. Thank you for lurking, PNG. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So like I could actually not stream because I need things like on my desk and stuff to with the lights and things like that. So yeah. I unfortunately cannot, not yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll have a studio that's that advanced, but for now I don't have it. But yeah, you know what that means? Follow me on Instagram. It's a fun place, I promise. But no, the package that I was waiting for from the gift from the creator clubs is still delayed. I can actually check if they have an updated time or if it's still stuck. I do know what it is though, because I saw, oh, well, I think you're lying, UPS. But it is they updated the time. They said 6:30. It's currently 7:30 almost. So I think they have trouble looking at the clock. Or, well, they might be able to look at it, but I think they have trouble reading the time. Also, hi, Faye. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You're waiting on so many packages that got delayed due to the weather. Yeah, it's actually wilding. Honestly, for this package, it kind of came out of nowhere. As in, like, I knew they were going to send me something, but then all of a sudden I got an update from UPS that it's going to be delivered. And then I saw on the Discord, they were like, oh, if you got a UPS thing, it's from us. Oh yeah, which time zone are they talking about? Probably UK. Although that would be slightly problematic because I do not live in the UK. But I do know what it is. I'm very excited to show you guys. But if it arrives on stream today, we'll unbox it. If it doesn't arrive on stream, I hope that it will arrive tomorrow, and then we can unbox it on stream tomorrow. But it is fun. I already saw a spoiler in the channel what it is, and I think you guys are gonna like it. Also, Koki. Yo, 40 months is crazy. 40 months is crazy. Thank you so much for the 40-month resub. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, how do I say your name properly? Because I read your name all this time in very Dutch. I literally read Leonie, but then I was like, that's probably not how you say it because that's very Dutch. But welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It's really good to see you. What? Oh, yeah. Is it Leonie? Okay, I can say that. I can say that. I just realized that I've always read your name in very Dutch. And then I was like, oh, now you're here in chat and I want to say the name out loud, but then it feels very silly to say it wrong. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a good hair day today. I washed it yesterday, although I have this problem. I got my curtain bangs cut again, but every single time I put on my moisturizer, it gets in my curtain bangs, so they get greasy really fast. So I have been, dry shampoo has been my best friend. Apparently the bot is asleep again. Oh, wait, there was no ping? There was no ping. Thanks for telling me. I will do a ping. Thanks for telling me. You got your blue light glasses ordered thanks to Sims creators. Let's go. Nice. They are very nice. Yeah, I have blue light filters in my glasses as well, although I do wear my glasses for a prescription, but it actually makes such a difference in how long you can look at a screen. Sorry. I have a cat hair. Yeah, she's just like Lil Diva. She's just sleeping. Also, Love Ghosted and Madison, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You want to cut curtain bangs ASAP? Do it. They're annoying as hell, but at the same time, they're so cute. So, new blanket. It's technically an old blanket. I cleaned out my bookcases, and this was in there. And I was like, you know what? In winter times, it can go there. I feel like, sorry, in summer times, it always feels a bit dark, but in winter times, it's actually fine. Also Magda and Juliet, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing so well today. It's really good to see you. Also, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can... Oh, it left the delivering facility at 6:30. So I think they will probably deliver it tonight. Oh, wait, no. it's not actually out for delivery yet. It says on its way, but then the next step that says on its way is, I'm really confused. We'll see. UPS tracking is the worst. I hate it. But yeah, the package that got delivered earlier was my new hair dryer. Because I was blow drying my hair. In which city? Here in Rotterdam. But I was blow drying my hair yesterday, and out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, it started making this really weird noise, like a rattly noise. So I was like, that doesn't sound great. And then it got worse. And then I was like, you know what? A blow dryer or like a hair dryer is literally a heat generator that you point at your face. So I don't know. I don't want to take any risks. Also, hi, Lucira. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Been tempted to try the Origins Legacy. It will require a lot of CAS, which I totally feel you on that one. I have a big love-hate relationship with CAS as well. I feel like Sims from the gallery are going to be your way out of this. So you can just use them as a template, and then you can just change their clothes. Also, Lucira, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. That is such a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Can we get the sad hamster? As my better TTV emotes are all full, sorry. I don't have any slots empty. So answer is no, we cannot. Not because I don't want to, but simply because I don't want to get rid of what I have and my slots are full. But wait, the Sims pinged? I did not see that yet. What did they ping about? I'm always curious when they ping about things. Oh yeah, they did ping. Oh, it's an update with new items. Fancy. With a sprained wrist or hand. Oh no. That is not a good start of the year. I'm so sorry. I love shaping their face, but my sense of style is non-existent. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was like, let me come up with an idea that makes it easier, but the one part that you can download, you actually know how to do. That's the part that I'm really bad at. For the glasses, as I have games as a hobby, sorting out the chaos in my brain. I have unmedicated ADHD and regaining energy. Yes. Oh my God. They give you so much energy back. Especially if it's like gaming is your hobby, if that's like your time to unwind, but at the same time, it's straining your brain. I feel like it's such a small thing to change, but it makes a huge difference. It's starting to get better. I'm happy to hear that. It is really frustrating though. You don't want to start your year with injuries, right? Like no one wants to. So I probably would be frustrated as hell by that. I know myself. I generally get really frustrated if I have issues. Oh, speaking of, oh my goodness. Last week when I went to Pilates, I had one of those days where I just couldn't get into the flow. Like for some reason, everything was too heavy and I didn't exercise wrong and I strained something in my back. And now I'm like so unexcited to go this week. Even though I know I love it and even though I know it's good, like the time before I had a really good session. So I felt very motivated to go again. I hate how that works. Like when my body is not doing the thing that I want, it makes it harder to do the thing that I want. I'm like, come on. Gotta update mods. Been loving the Notion template. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not excited about updating mods. Although I wonder if the update will break a lot of mods because it doesn't seem to be like a huge patch of things. I'm so sorry to hear that you're having a depresso day, but I'm sending you all the good vibes and thank you so much for the 4-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Let me scroll up. Hold on. But yeah, let's hope that the update doesn't break too much. Feel that real, unfortunately. It's weird to say, but like I'm happy I'm not the only one who has that struggle where I don't know, it can feel so demotivating if something doesn't work, like even if you're trying and you're putting in the effort, but like your body is just not working with you, those are frustrating days. Also, hi Dona, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Also, the ads are about to run, which means that I am gonna start up my game. Let me see. Yeah, that's the right one. Welcome back, PNG. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm gonna start up Minecraft, and then once the ads are over, we're gonna hop into game. Also, hold on, I feel like I need to sneeze again. Every single time, it's like a fake sneeze, and I hate it. Also, hi Dame, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. This week I'm doing much better than last week. Sorry, I was mostly lurking last week. No worries. You're always super welcome to lurk. Whether like if you're having a bad mental health day or physical health or whatever, and you don't have the spoons, the mental spoons or physical spoons to chat, you're always welcome to lurk. Just know that it's never mandatory to chat. As long as you're having a good time and you're vibing, that's the most important thing. Right? It's so annoying when you cannot sneeze and you have like, and it's just stuck all day. I mostly have this when I'm streaming and I look at my lights. It like triggers my sneeze response, but then sometimes there's no actual sneeze. So it feels like I have to sneeze, but then because there's no actual sneeze, nothing really happens. It's just really frustrating. No, literally, lurkers are the core of Twitch. And I always hope, at least I strive to make my streams like lurker friendly. I always want to make sure that people feel comfortable lurking here. Because I myself am a really big lurker, so thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. Yo, that's so many. And yes, then back to lurk. That sounds like a perfect plan. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for wanting to lurk here. I do appreciate that. And also, Lizzie, welcome in, and Naomi, welcome in, and Isa, welcome in, and Jess, welcome in. I hope you're all doing so well. Also, cute sweater. Thank you. This is actually merchandise from Amber. I really love this. Tap your nose and you'll sneeze. I've tried so many things. Usually it doesn't work. But the main reason is probably because it's actually not a sneeze. I recently learned about this. The phenomenon, ironically enough, is called achoo. I'm not joking. The abbreviation is achoo. And it's actually something that a lot of people have. If you are a person, you know that feeling when you feel like you have to sneeze, actually, like you actually have a sneeze, and you look into the light and it helps you sneeze. Apparently, that means that you have a broken brain. Apparently, that means that your facial nerves are not connected to your brain properly, and it means that your brain interprets light as a like a trigger for sneezing. So, someone worked really hard to make that abbreviation. If you see the full name, you'll be like, damn, they really tried. They put all their effort into that. But yeah, it apparently they studied the whole thing. So there's one big nerve that basically connects like from your ears and goes over your cheeks that is connected to your nose and connected to your tear ducts. Is that what they're called? I think we talked about this once and I asked and I forgot. But basically it means that in Dutch it's called tear tubes. In case you guys are wondering why I was doubting. If you literally translate it, in Dutch it's called tear tubes. But basically what happens is that nerve will see light and then your eyes, like your pupils start to dilate, which usually, even very mildly, triggers your cry response, which then your brain interprets as, oh, you must need to sneeze. Because it thinks that it's triggering irritation here, whereas it's actually triggering irritation here. You have an acronym you want and you work out how to get it. Really? Is that called a backronym? I did not know that. That's really cool. But yeah, the autosomal dominant compelling helio ophthalmic outburst. Wow, it's really difficult to say that. But that's what it's called. And apparently quite a lot of people, like 40% of the population has this, where their brain just simply interprets light coming into your eyes wrongly, and therefore you feel like you need to sneeze. But 10 to 35, okay. Well, see, I remembered that it was somewhat of a high percentage because that's still quite a lot of people. But a normal variation, yeah, okay, which also makes sense. Which actually, yeah. But I definitely have this because I do not normally do not sneeze this much. I only sneeze this much when I'm at my desk all day looking at bright lights. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's why I sneeze a lot when I'm at my desk, because it's also not more dusty here than it is in any other place of my house. But I would say that my sneeze increase is definitely there when I'm streaming. Also, thank you so much for the pronoun check. I appreciate that. Also, hi Minbin, welcome in. There was just a little chat message posted in chat with some information on the pronoun extension if you want to use it. But my pronouns are she, her. Feel free to share your preferred pronouns in chat. Also, Penny, welcome in. It's very nice to have you today. Calls it a wiring quirk. Honestly, I feel like that's a pretty solid description. I happen to have a lot of wiring quirks. I do sneeze a lot on stream. Like, I would say that I sneeze during, for example, like a co-working stream day, I sneeze at least 3 times. Also, Callison, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. And thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I'll do my best to use the right pronouns. If I ever mess anything up and I use the wrong ones, or if you change your pronouns because you're exploring things, feel free to let me know. Feel free to correct me. I really genuinely much rather have you correct me. Also, if I say your name wrong or anything, like, please let me know. And I'll do my best to adjust it. We should implement a sneeze counter. I've thought about this, but then I was like, we already have so many counters. And also, I will probably start feeling really self-conscious if we have a sneeze counter. And then I was like, yeah, I probably want to be more comfortable than self-conscious when streaming. So I decided to not add a sneeze counter. But you're definitely not the first to suggest it. You can just count the amount of times I've posted. True. If you really want to go over it. I saw you have Discord roles in your channel point redemptions. How's that working for you? I found it a really interesting redemption. Ooh, it actually works pretty well. I would say the biggest downside is that, and this is a very small downside, mind you, is that you have to manually set it up if someone redeems it. And that sometimes someone will redeem like the coconut roll, for example, when they don't have the palm tree roll yet. So it requires a little admin, but it's actually pretty minimal. And usually I want to do it and then one of my mods has already done it. Something that I really like about it is that it in a way is like a reward for people that are just hanging out in the stream. So it's, I don't know, it's like a free way to support the stream. And if you get to the rose roll, which is the 3rd one, the gardener came after. Initially, we only had palm tree, coconut, and rose. And then gardener was added because people started to save up so many points that I needed a bigger goal for people. But originally the rose was like the highest tier, and then you get access to like a special Discord channel. The other 2 are basically cosmetic. So you just get like a name change, like a color name change and a little icon next to your name. But then the rose one, you actually get access to a secret. It's very much not secret because everyone knows about it, but like a hidden channel in Discord, which is where I tend to post like behind the scenes stuff of my content, or like sneak peeks or teasers, or I'm currently working on like an exciting project, and I asked the people in the rose room to help me out with thinking along. So I feel like the roses, at least I hope, feel a little bit more included in what I do as a thank you for hanging out in the stream a lot. There's a rose room? Thomas, I think you know about this. People will be more likely to join your Discord as well, and I feel like they will be less likely to leave. Yeah, that is one thing. We've had it like happen a couple of times where people who had a palm tree roll like left and then came back, and then I was like, oh yeah, well then, unfortunately, we have no registration of you having the role. So I do think I don't know if it necessarily makes people stay more. I actually don't know that. Maybe. I haven't thought about that. Now that you say this, I'm like, interesting, maybe. But I do feel like especially the rose roll is something that, I don't know, it gives people like a little special something to work towards. You feel so special, as you should. You are special. Did you know that? Ooh, there's people online. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. You should post your spreadsheets there. You should. You should. Okay, hold on. Let me put my status, actually. Streaming and open. Okay. Look. I moved all of our little color palettes, and I put chests in front of them to actually sort. I made a new color palette as well, by the way. I made a white one. Also, hi, Beck. Welcome in. It's good to see you. It feels nice to have something to save up your points for. Yeah, that's why I really wanted to have like a couple of bigger channel point things. I didn't want all of them to be really big. I didn't want to just have the rose one, because then I feel like it almost feels like demotivating, because especially if you can only occasionally watch a stream, it might start to feel like you'll never reach those goals. Whereas I feel like with the palm tree one, that is still an attainable goal. Oh, thank you for the breather. And thank you for redeeming the Hi, I'm New. I saw we had a redeem for that earlier as well. If anyone has any additional questions, please do let me know. But welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Is that a birch tree? Bold choice. This is birch, yeah. I actually use birch in 2 color palettes. Look. Can you believe it? Esther, literally, what would I do without you? At this point, I feel like I should start adding a special thank you to my YouTube videos, because without you, there would be no recordings. But yeah, this is the color palettes, and this is the color palette that we're working with right now. Because, let me show you. I'm actually really excited to show you. Ooh, sorry. I'm excited to show you, but also, look at that. That's looking good. But look. I have a building. It looks the best in morning light, because then the light actually hits like the front of the building. But also, hi Savannah, welcome in. Oh, you're allergic to those. I'm allergic to birch too, ironically. Now that you mentioned it, I don't think I had ever connected that to birch in Minecraft. Thank you, Lucira. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And also, Lilith, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, this is the first building. The pavement. You hadn't seen the pavement yet? Ooh, wait. Let me actually show you a bit more. I'm really proud of the pavement. It took me forever to work on. But yeah, look, we have the lampposts and everything. No, please. I mean, compliment the pavement. It took me forever. But this is the first this is the first part of the building. To be honest, I think I would like to add another floor on top. I added the hold on. Ro, this is embarrassing. Get your shit together. There we go. I added the railing. Thank you for saying the pavement looks good. Thank you. But I think I want to add one more floor, because I feel like if I'm going to add another building next to it, which already starts higher, I think it might be nice if this one is even taller. And considering that stone is a relatively easy resource to get, this is like, it's a beautiful rooftop, isn't it? I really put detail in here. I genuinely feel like this is probably one of the easier buildings to make really tall. Whereas if I start using other palettes that I have over here, those are more tedious to get. Also more varied than this one. This is all stone, just different variants of stone and moss. I actually think that it might be nice to add a little bit on top of that. I also added floors on the inside. Although the floors don't have any decoration whatsoever. Interior is going to be last on my mind. Also, I realized that this technically needs to be a double door, I think. Although then probably it should be here. Hold on. Because then it's a bit more balanced. But yeah, as you can see, also the floor does not have any detailing. I would love to do that at one point. I think it would be really cool, but unfortunately, stuff like that takes a lot of time. And I only want to do that if I genuinely have time left. In some cases, I did add the vines like growing on the inside. I also have torches here, which obviously isn't the most logical light source for the story. Also, hi, Bloomstead. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. The only thing that I actually did on the inside as decoration is that obviously I basically took out the side of the building here. So it looks like there's only the steel frame of the building left. I also made a hole in the floor, because I felt like that made sense also to look at it from the outside. And as you can see, I added the slab simply so that I could continue walking up to build the next floor. But what I want to do today is, as you can see, I also added like these tough things as sort of like window covers. I kind of want to continue detailing this building. I want to raise it up one level. And then we're going to start in this orange square over here. You can already kind of see it. Hold on. Let me walk out of here. This is going to be the bridge that is going to connect the two buildings together. I don't know exactly how I'm going to design the bridge. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But it's basically going to connect these two towers. I really like that steel blocking hole. I was so proud of that idea. I'm not going to lie. I did that and then it worked out so well. It did exactly what I wanted it for, like, the build. It gave it that like sort of broken down look. And I love how there's like all the moss at the bottom of the build and then the top just has like the cracked stone and nothing else. I haven't fully decided what I want to do in terms of windows. It actually makes sense to not have windows in a lot of places because windows are often the first thing to go when it comes to nature taking back, you know, places. However, I think maybe we can have some windows in some places. I wish we had cracked windows. I wish that was an existing block in Minecraft. I think that would look so cool. Also, hi Luke, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. I thought it was like a huge glass wall, but it actually makes more sense and is really pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, wait, look, now you can see it. Yeah, exactly. But like broken glass or something doesn't exist in Minecraft, but it would be so cool. Look at what it looks like when the sun is hitting it in the morning. It's like my favorite time of day. But imagine there's going to be like another tower next to it, but then you can also probably see this one already, like it starts on the second floor. If I want to make that one tall as well, we're going to need another floor. Ooh, that's a genius idea. Brown glass. Oh, you just gave me that's a really good idea. Like gray and brown glass, especially brown, I think is definitely going to give it that dirty look, which we're going to need. Is there like cracked ice? That's a good question, actually. I think there might be. I know we have cracked stone. Sorry if you heard that bump on my mic. I just wanted to adjust it a little bit. If I look for it, I can't find it, which is interesting because cracked stone is a thing. Does anyone who plays a lot of I don't go to icy biomes enough, to be honest. I usually skip out on them. But there might be. Okay, let's actually get 2 stacks of all the blocks so that I can add another layer on top of that building. Let's start there. The plans for today is finishing that tower and basically building well, not an exact replica of it, but like another stone tower and then connect the two. I want to try and finish both of these towers today. So that like the first 2 big buildings are in. Only packed in blue ice. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Apart from cracked stone and cracked black stone, which obviously is cool, but not really fit for purpose here. Do we have any... Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Or did I do pick it up? I don't know. Thank you, Koki. Also, hello, Golden Kappa. Excuse me. Sorry. I just accidentally... You all have a Golden Kappa? Did Amber have a Golden Kappa? Genuine question. So I know you guys usually also lurk in Amber's. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Ugh, all of them falling down is such a pain in the ass. Busted. I mean, I know that. I didn't need to bust. Oh, come on, Ro. I didn't need to bust you guys for that. If you place glow lichen, oh, that's a good point. Actually, glow lichen could be interesting. I like that idea. We can experiment with that, seeing if that is gonna, whether I like the brown glass or the glow lichen more. But I definitely like your way of thinking. I definitely like your way of thinking. Okay, that does mean that I'm gonna have to move these leaves. And connect them again. I'm also gonna... I see what you did there, Thomas. Okay, let's grab all the thingies that fell. Because I actually do need them again. Oh my god. Oh, I was like, did they all fall the way down? But they didn't. Thank God. There's one more over there. Hi, Hollow. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Where did that one fall? Is it on the bridge? It's on the bridge, isn't it? Dang it. Let's go through the inside. And then we can immediately go... Oh, I was saying then we can immediately go back up to the roof, but technically we can't because there's no stairs yet. Yep, it's on the bridge. So many changes. What's the last time that you saw it? Oh, I almost died. Look at the moss. Do you like it? Okay, let's actually see. I think... Hold on. We're gonna need to open up the roof here anyways for the stairs. Bam. So I might as well do that. And then I can immediately use these to... That's not the right block row. Nice try, but not the right block. Okay, need one more slab, but this is already fine. Oh, I have one more slab. You didn't see the over... I think we finished the overgrown bit on the last stream. So if you missed the last stream, that could be true. So basically when we have the floor, it is 1, 2, 3. Okay. A proper look from the outside. Yes, I will definitely show you. Okay. I'm first gonna continue with this though. So that's 3 high. And then the very enticing task of remembering if I'm adding... Nope, I'm not adding the windows in the right place. I knew I was doing something wrong. That's where the window's supposed to go. That is also where a window is supposed to go. See, I'm not good at, like, talking and building at the same time. It confuses my brain. Which is not great if you're trying to do a building stream row. I can use cobwebs, but considering cobwebs are crazy time consuming to get, like I went into a mine shaft. Can you guys believe it? I went into a mine shaft to get cobwebs. I got like 50 and I was down there for probably 2 hours, which would be almost an entire stream. So simply put, I just don't have the time to use that as a resource. Hi, Tub. Sorry, you flexing? You're kind of late. You're like the 5th person to come flex it. So I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid this time around, people beat you to it. Is it hard to get cobwebs? Yeah, because you cannot craft them. So you have to go into a mine shaft to go get them. I know. It does not make sense. I totally agree. Who? I will time out. I won't say. I'm not like that, you know. Okay. Uh, are you just building to be creative? Oh, so it's part of an event. Thank you. Thank you, Hollow, for putting it in there. We also have I made a new command actually today because we get this question a lot. If you do !build, you get a bit more explanation. That is also the message that is pinned above chat. Hello, Abu. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing really, really well. Trying to keep this random is like virtually impossible, by the way. So at this point, I don't think it's going to be super random, but I'm doing my best. Thank you, Hollow. Thank you for putting that in chat. I adore you too, Abu. What do you mean? I'm also really excited to see you. Also, I'm forgetting to add the windows on this side. I'm just realizing that. Oh, well. Oh, well. I will just knock them out later. Your watch is telling you you're happy, so you think you are. Hey, your watch knows best. What can I say? I love that your watch is telling you, like, this is the emotion you're feeling. One might feel confused, but this is actually what you're feeling. Even if you did not know that was the case. I was just about to say, I think Minor Mom is flying. It looks really funny. On the little bar. Okay, let's make sure that I knock out the windows. And then I think I'm gonna have to get some stone. Some smooth stone to add another rooftop. Also, we're gonna need light because otherwise we have mobs and I don't want that. I don't have any windows on this wall. I think I want to use paintings on the outside to make it look like there's posters and billboards on the side of that building. And then it needs to go here and then here. Okay, hold on. Let's get some smooth stone. Imagine if I had to do this without wings. That would have been so annoying. We don't need these anymore. Did I put those here? I did. Oh, yeah, that was a good call. I also need to bring the tough things so that I can do the window. I need to do the window things on more sides, though, so actually let me quickly get some more. There we go. And that needs to go in here because I need a lot more smooth stone. There we go. I think it was a really good call to add another story. I like how now it looks like weirdly empty because there's no ceiling yet. It makes it look weirdly unfinished, and I don't know how to explain that other than it looks weirdly unfinished. And not in a way like, oh, the ceiling collapsed. It just looks like weirdly unfinished. Oh, I placed the stairway the wrong way around. Hold on. Let me fix that. Oh. There we go. It's looking so good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a realization, I think, and I noticed that from the outside, but I was doubting myself. Yeah. We need one more layer on top of this, actually. But I dumped all of my my stone, so that is frustrating. Hold on. That's located at the bottom. Ooh, nice. Let's go. New phone, slay. We love to see it. Okay, we definitely need to do that here as well because I didn't do that here initially. And this side of the building is looking so flat, and we need to do it on the back as well because I haven't done it there either. So let's fix that before I actually jump back down to get the remainder blocks. Is this a risk? Absolutely. Am I going to do it anyways? Yes. It's good that we don't have any, like, building laws and safety regulations in Minecraft. Because I would have just... My company would have just been disqualified of everything. Your watch? Oh, wait. Sorry. Why did I think it was a... I mean, it makes sense that I thought it was a phone, but that was also probably because I was, like, half engaged in the conversation because I was trying not to die. Which was, again, my fault. Shouldn't have done that. Did I already... No, I didn't do that floor yet. New phone was last year. Did I know this? I'm starting to doubt myself now. Okay, let's be a little bit more careful. But still do the exact same tactic because it's by far the most efficient. What can I say? I didn't know Huawei did watches as well. Okay, I did do it there already. Also, I initially didn't have these slabs on the building. I just had like the flat surface and it looked so flat. Like it was, it did not look good. I clearly did not retain. No. I wish I did though, but apparently did not stick. To be fair, I have a receipt from a doctor telling me that I cannot retain information. Also, I realized that the building is technically uneven because here this floor is way taller than the other floors. But I figured that kind of makes sense. Oh, that's annoying though, because if I want to get up there, I'm gonna have to do it like this. We so fancy had thoughts. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, well, I cannot really do that because there's no connecting one. There we go. The floors could be falling. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, clearly I am falling. Don't know what's up with that. Keeps happening though. Okay. And then did I do them everywhere? No, I didn't do them here yet, right? Yeah. I'll just add a little slabby here, then I can actually jump up. Oh, like that. Oh, I didn't even think about it that way, but that could actually be such a cool reason as to why it's uneven instead of me just making a mistake. What do you mean you can't defy gravity? I've tried really hard, but unfortunately. Oh, but I like that. I like the idea that the floor is just falling. It's definitely not because I cannot count. So, I didn't fall. What do you mean? This is why one of the first enchants I always put on my boots is feather falling. Because I just know that I have no sense of gravity in this game. I probably should. I just don't. It's actually terrible. To be fair, I don't really have a sense of gravity IRL either. You know, like I literally broke my leg at 5 weeks old. So Yeah, I guess I was never really meant to fuck with gravity, you know? It's just not my friend. Without the elytra, I mean, to be fair, the elytra is not really doing that much for me right now, but also, hi, Alma. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I quickly have to go over here to see. You know what is funny? I also feel like, yeah, there's definitely a big difference there. I feel like in the front, I did those. Did I do those in that area? Hold on. I need to walk around to see that. Wanted to cheer you on. You made it. You got there. I was already thinking like, huh? No, they're in the right place, I think. Yeah, and then, like I said, I wanted to do paintings. Like over here, I think. But let's first go and grab the,
Crazy.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, thank goodness.
I
my mic
can.
is-
Wait, can you hear?
we can hear them too.
Yes, I can.
I love how proximity chat works. It's funny. Okay, so we need to do one more layer, actually. All the way up there at the top. Did I'm so stupid. I just cleaned out the smooth slabs, even though I still need those. Hold on. Where are you coming from? Yeah. Minor Mom and Zombie are back there. They're chatting. Oh, wait. No, I didn't actually. No, I did clean them out. Luckily, we have a sugarcane farm, and I made a crap ton of rockets, so we should have enough to do silly shit like this. Stupid rain, I know. It's ruining the vibe. At the same time, I also feel like it kind of does match for some odd reason. You know, like with The Last of Us, the sort of dreadful vibes do kind of fit. Okay, one more layer. Just trying to randomly select the blocks as I go, which always ends up being not super random. I've tried so many different methods to randomize. There's actually a mod. I think I'm going to add that to my Forever World. I found out about it through a video from Frog Crafting. That gives you like a tool. You can craft it with iron. And it's like a tool you can put it in your hotbar. And then you can like basically use it to randomly place blocks in your hotbar. So if you want to make like a truly random pattern, that mod helps you do it. Which is obviously very nice. Didn't mean to split that up. I meant to grab my iron bars. Yeah, that one. The Throwel item Throwel. I don't know how to say that properly. Hello.
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 I thought I was gonna jump scare you.
No, I saw you coming.
No.
Sorry.
It's looking so good up here, though.
Thank you. I'm doing my best.
I love the design and layout. Wait, are you gonna do anything with like the inside of it too, or
maybe if I have the time? But first, I'm gonna finish the exterior of all my buildings.
Cool.
But yeah, if I have the time, I would love to make this like some sort of office.
Yeah, that sounds really, really cool.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. This is looking so awesome though.
Thank you.
This is like the first like big build that you're working on, right? Like the first like big like building.
Yes, and then right next to it in the other orange square, I'm gonna basically add very similar building, and then I'm gonna connect them with the bridge in the middle.
Oh, that's awesome! I love that.
Thanks. I figured stone is like the easiest resource to get, so the biggest towers
Yeah.
should just be stone because it's easier to gather.
Yeah. I have like a whole lot of cobblestone if you should need any.
Oh, that's good
Like
to
just
know.
like from like yeah, and like dirt too, like a whole bunch of cobblestone, a whole bunch of dirt.
I
From just just building a lot.
Yeah. I feel like cobblestone and dirt are those items that once you start prepping for a build, all of a sudden you have so much because you're like flattening out the
no,
terrain and stuff.
Like actually. Like I've been like thinking about like maybe like redoing like one of the houses that I have going on over there and then making something of it. Like one of like the shops. And then maybe I can make like 2 shops out of it and then
Nice.
I think it's coming along. I think the neighborhood's coming along though. I made
Nice.
Busy Bee's Bakery last night.
Oh, that's such a cute name. Oh, I love
so
that.
Cute.
That's so fitting
cute.
for Minecraft as well, like Busy Bee.
Yeah, Busy Bee's Bakery.
That is really
I was
cute.
like thinking like what like would like be like a cool name like for like a little shop. I was like, oh, better than a bakery.
I like it.
And then like honey theme too. It has like bees nests.
Oh,
right outside of it,
true.
too.
Oh my god, how
Yep.
did I not even click on that? Obviously, Team Honey.
Yep.
I love it. That's really cute. Also, sorry for like
Yeah.
just I'm listening, but I'm also building.
You're all good. You're all good.
I need to lock in. I realized with this weekend when I was like gathering resources and stuff, I was like, oh shit, I have so much to do.
Yeah, because like these are big buildings too that like you are making.
Yeah, and not all of them are gonna be this big or this tall though. I think some are gonna be more like 3 stories tall. More
Yeah,
like
that is so fair, honestly.
yeah, probably on the other side. Oh, I have like 2 blocks too little. That is infuriating.
Wait, do you want beehives over here? I'm just wondering because like I can get some too.
I don't know
Like
yet.
silk touch,
Maybe. I do have I also have silk touch and a bunch of beehives. I think back at the storage room that Amber and I have. It could
Yeah.
it could be fun to have bees in the trees. Actually,
It could be.
that'd be fun.
Yeah. I could even too like get some like I don't know if like there's like any zombies in The Last of Us, but
There are
I could
actually.
oh
Well,
there are?
I mean,
Like because we do have some like
technically.
player heads, like a lot of like player heads, and then we do have like zombie villager heads.
yeah. I actually, if you go into the tunnel, there's a little infected area where I've already added zombie
really?
heads. Yeah.
Wait, I have to go check it out. Wait, that sounds awesome.
It was very fun to do.
Yeah.
I still need to add like
Good.
one of the shrieker thingies to it, so it also makes the noise when you look or like when you walk past it.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
Then it's like
Such a
it
cool
looks
idea.
scary, but it also, I don't know, has the sound and everything. I also hid firefly bushes and a spore blossom, so it has like spores and stuff flying around.
Wait, that's pretty awesome. And
I
then, like,
did
these
my
are all
best.
the color palettes that you're gonna use too, right? For the
Yeah.
builds.
Yeah. So these are the like
Ooh.
I made these over the weekend and I started gathering materials and stuff.
Wait, that's awesome.
Yeah. I was like, I need to lock in. There's so much to do in so little time.
Like literally.
But
I
yeah.
agree with that.
I'm excited though. It's been really fun to sort of see the build come together and I don't know, see
Yeah,
like
It
my
really is.
my vision.
Yeah.
But yeah. I hope you're having fun with your building. I hope everything's going well.
I am. I've been having a lot of
Nice.
fun with it.
Nice.
I
Good.
have. Yep.
I saw you also stop by Miner Mom just now.
Yeah, the gas station is looking so good.
I know. I literally logged on. I
Like,
walked
I-
over here.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
like
Is
literally,
that
it's just
Ro?
like
I
Hello?
you guys are. Hello, how are you?
Hi. Sorry. I was totally not gossiping about how good your build is.
Oh gosh. Well, that's okay. I'm being trolled by Kick in my stream about how much I'm copying somebody else. I'm like, hey, Pinterest and YouTube.
Hey,
that's the number one thing to
yep,
do.
that's
That's-
the number one.
that is how it goes. That's how it goes in
Yeah,
Minecraft. You just
Like,
you
literally.
exactly.
I feel like it is the best way to start like learning how to build in Minecraft is just
Yeah.
by doing what other people are doing and then
Like that's
Like,
like, literally like what I did like for one of my builds.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
in like yeah, for like one of the houses.
See, and Cool Banana Animation says I can relate to that. I just build whatever comes to my mind. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah,
But,
my
yeah,
chat is
Rose-
asking what the big blue
Uh-huh.
pillar is.
Oh, did I get rid? Oh, I didn't. I got rid of one. That was just my marker, but
Ah,
that
okay.
is going. I got rid of one, and you know what?
Oh
I
my
do
god.
happen to
Wait,
have.
I just like thought back to like a game of Hopwood I just played earlier. So there was a kid who like towered up and then like he had dripstone on the bottom, like on the
Oh
ground,
gosh,
and then
I
just
know
like
Oh
what
took
that
off
thing
all of
is.
his
no.
armor and jumped onto it
Uh,
because I can't like leave the game of Hopwood. I had to leave a game of like the UHC game.
nice.
It was crazy. It was like about this tall too.
Yeah, that'll do it. No armor, dripstone,
Yep.
that height.
No armor, dripstone.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Also,
I
yeah,
am
hollow.
getting
This
ready
is
to go
wool.
collect some
Yeah.
more sand and dirt to make concrete because I need it for the
Ooh.
backside.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna move the G over. It's too big, and and then once I texturize and mossify and crack cobblestone this place, it'll look better. I mean, obviously, it's just like a structure,
I
but
think too. You
will.
should add some shelves as well because we do have shelves.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have one in my inventory because I
Yes.
think let's see. I was gonna try and make
It's looking so fun. I'm so
I don't know
excited
what
for
to
all of
call it.
this.
Let's see something. Do you get sodas outside? I don't know.
Oh, that
I
would
don't
be
know. I saw
fun.
yours.
Oh, that's a
think.
really, really good idea. Like, you can get like water bottles.
Yeah,
like
like a
water
little
bottles,
vending
put them
machine.
in the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do a
I don't think you can
couple.
like actually. Oh wait, what the heck?
Okay, let me read my chat. Ask about the redstone stuff you said you need. Oh, redstone stuff. Oh, thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
I don't think you even need redstone. This like you can just put it in here. See?
My chat saying miss it. Hello to you too. Tropiosa. Okay, all right. Yeah, but shouldn't I do like a double? And then I saw your you did like a slot machine, so that gave me some
I
ideas for when
did.
when I do the pumps, I
Slot
could
machine.
I could kind of do something similar.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
genius. Yeah, that would look so good.
yeah. So that'll be
That
next.
could,
The
yeah.
pumps.
This is so
I guess
fun.
we'll leave it there. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, because
We'll
like
leave
for
that
like
there
the
for now.
slots, you have like different or not. Yeah, for like the slot machine I made, like you have like the lever and then different. You
Mhm.
can do like different buttons, like
Yeah,
gas station pump.
yeah. So I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking the tripwire for the pump handle and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and then
such
like
a
you
good
could do
idea.
like red, orange, and like green concrete or something.
Yeah, as like the
And
little button thingies, like the lights.
Yeah.
I
yes,
see.
and I'm
That's a good.
89,
telling you
90,
now,
96.
I'm not opposed to any of you seeing something that should be different. Have at it. You won't hurt my feelings. I will do, like I said, texturizing and all that stuff later. But after that, I'll post in Discord, hey, what you guys got? Go
Yeah.
ahead and make suggestions. Do what you think. So
I think when we had like our
Yeah.
little call earlier, they also said like obviously like Vinny and stuff, they don't have their own big build. I think they would be also perfect to help out with that. Just like help out with detailing
Yeah.
and coming up with ideas.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly.
that's good. Because detailing is not.
Yeah, because like
my
sometimes
strong
building
point.
too, like it could like not like it might not be some people's strong suits
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
too.
I feel
Yeah.
like detailing especially takes so much time.
It does.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Also, my chat saying
Like
hi
I've
to
been
you
like detailing
guys.
like the inside of every single building.
Well,
Hello.
hello. Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited
Okay.
though to see everything come together. It's really fun.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I can't
and
wait
I
to
don't
like
know
see like
exactly
all of like
how-
the parts get connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't
I was
know
like
exactly
even too
how
like
the
thinking
road's
maybe
gonna
like
go,
a
but-
campsite could be so cool too, like somewhere in the woods as well.
Oh yeah,
Like somebody like threw out that idea like earlier to me.
so
Like,
many
wait,
ideas.
What if they would take a little
a
like
campsite?
a little campsite? Yeah.
Yeah,
little
because Ro, you
campsite.
have that like underneath the bridge here, right?
Yeah. It's gonna
yeah.
be like a little bit of a under in this area. Indeed, it's gonna be like a little tent area. I mean, the
Yeah,
tent design is very unfinished. This was just like some thoughts, but this is
right.
the idea is gonna be it's very infected. So we're gonna have like maybe like homeless people or something living under the bridge, and then obviously those people are the first to get struck when disaster
Ah.
happened. So this is going to be an area that
Yeah.
when you walk past, it's going to look very overgrown and infected, and I don't know, like
Yeah.
intense. I think that's the goal that I'm going for. This is going to be probably one of the most detailed areas in the city.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna be
You need to build
awesome
that
to
building.
see.
I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I'm
the
gonna go
building, like
sleep
it
for
looks so
us.
detailed. Wait, how do you get this stuff in the
Where's my
build? Like,
bed?
let's see. What kind of leaves are those? Those are like
It's
ironwood,
oh
right?
yeah,
Is this
those are
ironwood?
the iron ones, yeah.
Ah, flowering ones. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like I saw like I think like I think it was amethyst's build or maybe prismarine's build, but they have like something with like resin clumps in the leaves. I don't know how,
Oh.
but it's pretty cool.
That's cool. I might have to look that up.
Pretty
That
cool.
sounds interesting. But yeah, I'm going to continue building because I really need to lock in if I want to finish things.
Same. I
That's
agree.
good.
All right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it was good seeing you guys.
All
Yes,
right.
good
We'll
seeing
see
you
ya.
Have
too.
fun.
Thanks.
Yes, you too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, chat. I have to gather some materials because, as I said, I actually didn't have enough iron bars. Apparently, I did lose some of them by taking things down. Also, thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I am. Also, I still have my leaves with me, but considering that we went up a couple of blocks, I'm gonna probably need some more. Also, welcome into everyone who joined during that little yappy. I couldn't respond to everyone in chat, but I hope you're all doing so well. It's really good to see you guys. Let me see. Hold on.
Perfect. You can sell.
Hold on. I might actually quickly mute them because if they're gonna chat next to us, we probably will continue to hear them if I don't mute it. I think I'll also need to grow more ironwood. I don't know what they're called. Ironwood, I think. Trees because whoop, that almost went wrong. Oh shit, and I needed to. Oh no, I did make those things. I actually thought about something. I didn't forget. I'm so proud of myself. But I need more of the flowering leaves because I definitely do not have enough. That was dangerous. Don't do that again. Let's go above this window. Let's go here and then let's take that one. Let's go there. And then I basically just added them on like the inside. I need to see. Also, someone asked for the iron bars if some of them could be rusted. I think we could add some copper in to make it rusted. I think that could work. We don't have the furniture mod, no. Which honestly, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think the furniture mod is really cool, but it also isn't super vanilla. And I think this server, even though obviously with the biomes mod and stuff, it's not the most vanilla server you'll actually run into. I do feel like in a way it still has a lot of the like vanilla building features. I think that what they try to do in terms of like building vibes for the server is they wanted to give us extra blocks to work with, like the extra biomes, but they didn't necessarily want it to become like a very detailed server in the sense that a furniture mod obviously adds like a lot of like smaller details. But I would love to actually play with the furniture mod again. I've done it like a long time ago. But I'm also not mad that we don't have it on the server. Okay, hold on. I did do that. I do feel like maybe... Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to try and just quickly fly. I do think we need a little bit of greenery on the other side of the building as well because I have nothing there right now. So I might actually start here and do like a very similar thing. Let me see. And those need to go. Oh, I missed one. And then also, Surfer, welcome in. I just saw you popping in with that 3-stream streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go left or right? Actually, I think I'm gonna go left. Because then I can wrap around to that other side. Kind of like peek around. Yay, we have a visitor. Okay, hold on, because I messed that up. But I need to fix it without demolishing the block that I'm standing on. Well, that's going to be not so great. Whew. Okay, I did it. There we go. And then it can go like this. And then it can come inside. And I've done this like on some of the other ones as well, where it like basically takes over the whole window and then it continues. Wait, have I? Holy shit! How have I been streaming for that long? Ouch! I didn't mean to do that. That is actually how. How does that work? I always think I have more time on stream than I actually do, don't I? Okay, that was not smart. Torches don't light things on fire. Fire tick is an existing thing in Minecraft, as in, like, you can have... We actually have it, that you can technically burn down... For fuck's sake. Burn down things. But Minecraft science, torches don't set things on fire. I think that you'll soon find that Minecraft science does not make a lot of sense. Yeah, they can definitely yap. That's true. Which I like yapping goes so fast. I don't even realize how much time it takes to yap. Okay, hold on. I want to go here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I do like that. Let me actually get my scaffolding. And why are the animals there? That's a wandering trader, and the wandering trader travels by llama. The wandering trader never really sells anything useful, though, so we kind of all ignore him. And sometimes just kill him. I very often kill the wandering trader. Hi, Ven. Welcome in. It's really good to see you. Not you coming into me saying that we kill the wandering trader. Okay, now it kind of goes all around. I kind of like that. About signs, yeah, we don't have broken glass, true. Actually, I think I might be able to add that from the inside of the building. I think that might be a bit easier, then I don't have to use rockets again. Also, I should really get food. I think I have more food in my ender chest, though, so that should be okay. And like I said, I need to get more of the flowering ones. This building is so tall. Every single time I'm like, okay, surely I'm at the top floor. I'm not. That one's going to go inside as well. Because I kind of wanted to end here already. Or, you know, maybe it can, like, continue a little bit into this corner. There we go. And we have some greenery in here, too. I feel like that makes sense. Wandering Trader sells sand. It's the only source of renewable sand in the game. I play for thousands of hours in my world, and I've gotten 6 beautiful stacks of renewable sand from him. What do you mean with renewable sand? Please explain. This is turning out so well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am really trying my best here. Okay, I have a little bit of food left. We also probably should get doors. And I like the idea of some of the bars being rusty, so I do want to fix that too. We do have ads coming in 2 minutes. I'm just going to grab some stuff. And then I think I want to slowly start working on the tower next to it because we're going to have to wait until they oxidize perfectly. That's fine, I guess. Let's get some random spots here. And right now they look way too orange, but they're going to oxidize. And then I'm probably going to freeze them in their like second oxidation state. I think that will look pretty good. And then I wanted to do that. Oop. It's gone. You can't renew it, but you can always get... Ah, like that. Okay. I was not understanding what you were meaning with the renewable part, but now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Maybe one up here too. Okay, and then that will oxidize. Actually, I want one in the middle as well. That's going to oxidize, and then we're going to be able to wax it. I definitely need more honey or bee wax, actually. That's a resource that I should be putting in our honey chat, because then someone else can AFK at the honey farm, and I don't have to do it. Okay, the ads are going to start in like 2 seconds. So I'm just going to go back to our little shed here so I can grab some resources and stuff once we get after the break. But honestly, I'm happy that we added another floor. I might actually quickly, while we're on break, I might actually run to did I use all my sand? I did. I made sandstone. Crap. Okay, I can't make glass. We're going to have to do that later, I think. I'm going to have to check if I have glass back here. The ads haven't started, so I'm just stalling. You need a trader. Wow. What a timing. Marilyn, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can use white sand for this. No, that generates white glass. You can dye glass after. That should be fine. I'm just gonna smelt some sand during the break, because that takes forever. The ads are starting, so I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes. Enjoy your ad breaky, or not. Get yourself something to drink and something to snack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hello. I'm back. I'm back. Ooh, sorry, didn't smack my mic again. Also, I didn't leave the game, so we don't have to start a new recording. I did quickly put the sand in the smelter so it could already smelt while I was chilling here. But yeah, I'm just quickly smelting up some glass. Just so that we have a bunch. Considering that this is white sand, it automatically creates white stained glass, but we can dye it with, I think we still have some brown dye, or we might have to make it. But yeah, did you guys have a good break? I hope you did. I actually went to the bathroom, and I texted with my aunt, who sent me a very cute video. Unfortunately, I had already seen this video on different social media platforms, and to me, it is very clearly AI generated. Like, it is, I don't know. Like, the first few seconds, there's already a couple of visual indicators that I'm like, yeah, if you looked really closely, probably you would see it. The problem is people are really not trained when it comes down to, like, AI literacy. And it always shocks me a little bit. How easily people will look at a video and think, oh, that's so cute. Even if the story is, like, somewhat unbelievable. People will still be like, oh yeah, no, that's cute. Does the creeper farm work? Yes, it should. It's not super fast. You might have to wait a little before they start to drop. A few times. Yeah, it's really like, it goes fast, I would say. Like the speed of which people no longer are able to distinguish. I don't think we have cocoa beans. I think I had like one cocoa bean. And oh no, we do have cocoa beans, thank God. Okay. So then I need Can you grow cocoa beans on anything but jungle wood? Don't think I've actually ever tried. We do have jungle wood though. So I can just use this, so that's fine. But it really blows my mind. That people are genuinely not able to distinguish like real from AI anymore. Like, it also worries me. Because that means that people are really gullible to believe things that simply are not real. Which is a scary thought. How long does it take? Growth, 0%. Probably forever, and I just planted them here, which is maybe not the smartest idea. On how to identify AI content, especially, oh yeah. With elections, it is so important. I personally think it should be like mandatory to tag AI content as AI. I mean, obviously then still someone needs to actually, you know, regulate it, which I don't feel like. There was a post the other day from Instagram, and it kind of low-key pissed me off because it was like a whole post about how it is important to be like authentic in a day and age of AI, and like how the one way to grow on Instagram, like moving forward, was going to be like making content that's not too polished, because AI content is very polished and like very cinematography like, and like it's like a mini movie, and therefore you should be like more authentic and more raw. And like everyone posting under that post was kind of like, you do know that you are building a platform that's AI first. Like, you're actively supporting the use of AI with your social media platform, but you're telling us the way forward is not using AI. Well, then get rid of AI. Don't use it in your tool if that's not the way forward. Like, it's also a big insult to cinematography, but they were like, it's more polished. Like, AI is, it doesn't look like a quick phone recording. Whereas I'm like, not yet. AI will learn that style too. Like, that's the whole problem. No content is safe because AI can be trained by anything that is on any social media, because most of them have it in their terms and conditions that they can like use your shit to train things. You actively need to turn it off. And that was also something like on Instagram, if you want to turn off that your content can be used to train AI models, you need to go like 7 settings down. Like, it's a menu that you need to keep clicking through. And then the setting has some like weird, vague description that doesn't make it entirely clear what it does. And you're like, if you are so against AI, or if you believe that authentic content is the way forward, then why the fuck are you building a platform that's completely built on freaking AI? It does not make any sense. Like, everyone in the comments was so pissed, and I was like, rightfully so. I was also pissed. I was like, it just doesn't make any sense. Especially because AI seems to get way more views and stuff because, like I said, people are so easy to fall for it. And in this case, it was a story about how like people, quote unquote, like found a baby deer on the road, and it was like very sad and in the rain, and you know, they rescued it, and then their cat like adopted the baby deer, and then eventually the baby deer grew up and it like went away, and then the cat was really sad, but then the next spring the baby deer came back, but like it was grown up and it had babies of her own, and then she brought her babies to the cat. And like, people will watch this and think, oh my god, that's so cute. So of course it gets a lot of engagement because it's not fucking real. That doesn't happen. I'm not saying it never happens, but like the way that it's displayed, and they coincidentally had footage of like every single bit of the story. Like, no. But like, this is exactly like, it plays on people's emotions. And it's, you saw that. Yeah, that's AI. I hate to break it to you. I don't know if you believe that, but that is unfortunately AI. And once you see it, it's like, the first time I watched it, I was also like, oh, that's so cute. And then at one point I was like, that seems like a bit hard to believe. And that was the moment when I started looking at the video instead of like with my initial gut reaction of, oh, that's so cute. I was like, something is off. And I opened the comments and everyone was like, oh, this is so clearly AI. And they pointed out like 3 things. And I was kind of embarrassed that I even missed it. I missed it the first time around as well, even though it was so obviously fake. Like, as soon as you see it, you're like, how did I not even notice that? So that's the problem. Like, AI is also getting better at not being recognizable as AI, which is why it is so scary. Okay, I'm just gonna plant it here because then it can grow while we're working here. That does mean that I have to wait with the glass, so I'll just add it in here. Yeah, exactly. It's so sad that you always have to wonder. Like, you shouldn't have. That should not be the default. And it's really, really, really sad that right now it is. It is definitely getting a lot harder to spot. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me so sad to think about. I also, like, I to a degree, like, we talked about this the other day on stream, and it was actually, in a way, kind of an eye-opener to me. Because I was, like, saying about how it's, like, weird that people still use AI if you know how detrimental it is for the environment. And I don't remember who said it, but someone in the stream said, people don't know. Like, if it's not in your bubble, or if you aren't thinking about it actively, you might just simply not know that AI is very bad for the environment. It's like, not necessarily because you don't want to know or you don't care. It's just genuinely because you haven't been presented this information yet. And I was like, oh, actually, if you say it like that, I hadn't thought about it that way, but that makes a lot of sense. And you said that, among others. Yeah. I very vividly remember thinking like, oh, actually, I don't think I had thought about it that way, that you like simply just not know. And then I realized, okay, but then if I know, I should start telling people that might not know. One of the examples being one of my parents. I just don't think they know. So I started telling them. Till a month ago, I told her, thankfully. Yeah. Usually, I do feel like you can kind of, based on someone's personality and also the values in life. Like, for example, I know my parents both really care about the environment. So I know that if I tell them that, they'll be like, oh shit, okay, message taken. Makes sense. But it's like one of those things, like if they don't know, then they won't consider it, of course. Okay, I have a shulker box with a bunch of stuff that we need for the next build. Oh, I have more flowering ironwood leaves here, so I think we're good for now. I do think I need more mossy stone, actually. Exactly, yeah. So your mom fits the target group to actually listen. Okay, we definitely need more mossy stone. But luckily, that is very easy to make. 80-year-old neighbors soon because she texts me so many. Yeah, she just doesn't realize it's AI. Which, like, that is also, it's just, I don't know. I can only imagine, like, if I'm already struggling, I can only imagine what it's like to currently live in this world and just genuinely half of the time don't understand what's going on. And I always thought, like, oh, come on, like, just keep up with technology. But at this point, I feel like keeping up with technology, like, I struggle with it, and it's my literal freaking job to work in this industry. Oh, they actually grow super fast. Hold on. That's good. Oh, well, I did not mean to do that. But that does give us more cocoa beans, which is good because that's what we need to make brown dye. But I don't know. It's just, if you think about it, it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that this is the world that we live in right now. That it's like getting so incredibly hard. Oops. To just be a good person, Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm forgetting something, and the thing that I'm forgetting is grabbing my ender chest and getting food. I no longer have food. And I probably need it. No, but truly there is something new every day. Like, you're not making that up. Because, like, even if it's a small thing, like an algorithmic change or, AI literally learning how to be a little bit more realistic, it is changing every day. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're older, you're like, it's even more difficult to keep up with these things. Why I didn't use AI to help with my schoolwork, one of the reasons for me is the environment, and their response was, if everyone else is using it, what's the difference? That response always, I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. It was someone that you were expecting to have morals. Yeah, but even if you have morals, I think for a lot of people, it does genuinely feel that way. Like, I think, and partially I can understand where this mindset is coming from, right? Like, I'm not approving it. I'm not saying it's good, but I can understand where it comes from. Because if you think about it, it does sometimes feel unfair that you as a singular person can be doing so much and it's only like a drop in the ocean. It can create a ripple, but it can be like, yeah, I have shares, but I'm too lazy to go get them. This is laziness. But it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I understand somewhat that it can be like really frustrating to be in that position where you're trying and then you see everyone around you not care. And at one point, if you have that with too many things, eventually you just won't care anymore either. I think this is something that a lot of people also experience when they start working, especially if you start working in corporate. You start working at like 140%, and then you realize that so many of your coworkers genuinely do not work that hard, and then it becomes really hard to still commit and still like take it that seriously. And I'm not, again, not saying that that behavior is right, but with so many things going on in the world, I can sometimes, even if someone has morals and ethics and, you know, they have their heart in the right place, it can sometimes still result in that mindset. Even more so if you look at the fact that, and I'm very specifically talking about the Netherlands here, if you start realizing that in some ways it is a drop in an ocean, because here, if like big corporations were taxed properly, or if the farming industry was actually, you know, given restrictions, they could make so much more of an impact. Sometimes it does feel unfair that, you know, you as singular consumer are given the responsibility to fix the world's problems, even though if you think about it, you should be helping, but it shouldn't be your responsibility. The the llamas really like me. They're so annoying. So yeah, it's like it's still frustrating getting that mindset from someone that you expected to not have that mindset. But again, I unfortunately enough sometimes understand where it comes from. It requires a lot of like emotional maturity and also I think just mental strength in a world of today to have morals and stand by them. Yeah, they think I'm building them a house. They're like, oh, that's so nice, human. Thank you. How kind. No one has ever built us a house before. Not entirely true, I think. I have built llamas a house before, I think. Okay. We need quite some moss at the bottom, and then that was an enderman. Slowly we're gonna add like less and less moss. The unwandering trader is no longer wandering, no. Eventually it will wander away, though. Eventually it will disappear. Well, there's an enderman 11 blocks above us. There's an enderman in our office building. Other people just killed us. You are building us a house. I know, I'm such a nice person. I am such a nice person. Well, I'm kind of letting you be stuck between my two towers, but... Okay, let me see if I like this. The Enderman wants a house too. I mean, honestly, in state or times of an apocalypse, I do understand. You know, if the world is taken over by scary zombies, I would probably want a house too. Okay, I do like it. I think we're on the right track. We're definitely going to have to add windows and doors and stuff again, but... Although I think this office building is just going to have windows. I'm just realizing this. Because the... This office building is not going to have a door. There's no pavement connected to it. And it's only going to be accessible through that tunnel. How many layers did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where I started to mix in the other stones. Okay, so we have done 2. Okay, question is, am I going to have enough resources? I do not know this answer. Can you keep the Enderman in house? So, no, Enderman can teleport. Although there is an Enderman that has been stuck in the vines back there somewhere. I don't want to exactly look for it and look it in the eye because I think it can still teleport if you look it in the eye. But it's been chilling there. Like, you can see it on the map. This one, I'm not joking, has been here since I arrived in the area. Like a month and a half ago. But Enderman can teleport, so there's not really a way to keep Enderman. I mean, you can build an Enderman farm in the end, so I guess there is a way to sort of keep them in singular places, but I do not know how to do that. I'm not skilled enough for that, unfortunately. Also, I don't really want to. Endermen are, like, cute, but also really scary, so... He's waiting for... Yeah, he's like, he's waiting to rent. He's like, is this the real estate office? Okay, that's number 3. This is gonna be 4. We need to basically do 6, and then we're gonna start mixing in the other blocks. He can be a receptionist. And he's like, if you look me in the eye, I will come hunt you down. Very friendly receptionist, honestly. Just, I mean, you have office men and you have office endermen. I think it makes perfect sense. Hi, Noah. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Hello, hello. How's your Monday been so far? I hope you're doing really well. Okay. Let's add all the moss in here, and then I haven't added the rocky stone, so let's... Also, Pepin, and welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so that is number 4 done. So then we're gonna do number 5. It's been a very Monday. Oh no. We do not like the sound of that. You want Tuesday to start. Okay, so what made it a very Monday? If you want to talk about it, of course. If you're like, no, please, God, let me be distracted. I do not want to think about it anymore. That's also okay. I respect that. I respect that. Okay, let's see. Let's start adding this. Let's skip that one. Again, I feel like the randomization of this is only somewhat random, but it still works. Lots of patience that tested your patience. Unintended. Oh no. I don't know how to say that in English. I know the word in Dutch, but I used to be in a choir. This is a little bit of Rosanna lore. I was in a choir for like a month, so it was very brief. The main reason that I dropped that was not because I don't like it. It was partially because I don't know how to sing properly, and also because I didn't have time on the evening that they would rehearse. However, I was in a choir that was called Onomatope. The more you know, the better. I love row lore time. Okay, one more layer. And then we have to start mixing in onomatoslay. Honestly, should start saying that. It sounds very good. But once we need to start adding the next layer, I should go and get the other blocks. Also, as you might have noticed, I am slowly decreasing the amount of moss I'm using. I'm still using the mossy stone, but like I'm slowly adding less and less moss in here because that will make the transition smoother, I think. I will still add like a couple of moss blocks. It's not like it's going to be fully gone, but it's just going to be less. I think I did that with the other building as well. I don't exactly remember how I did it though, because in all honesty, I did that when I was very tired. On Saturday, I went to lunch with a friend, which I love. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like my friend, but socializing in general just always takes quite some energy for me. And we went to a cafe where it was really cold and quite busy and quite loud. So I realized when I got home that my brain was just completely tired and I just shut off. Anyway, we home and fed now, so I'm happy. That's good. I'm happy to hear that you're happy. Okay, we will still need the mossy, the cobble, and that one. However, I will no longer need the moss block. Or maybe just like an occasional lost moss block we can add, but... let's get the scaffolding all the way up, and then I'm gonna go and get my other blocks. I like how the Enderman is still on the top floor of our building. I mean, I get it. I made a really good office building, so I understand that you... Oh my god, he's looking out the window. Okay, I can't look directly at him. Oh, he's no longer looking out the window. I was trying to like zoom in so that you could see it. Do you guys see him? He's like right here. He's standing behind the window. But he was looking out the window, so I was trying to look at him, but now he's no longer looking out the window, but it looked very funny. Please turn around, Enderman. Also, Chase, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Come on, turn around. It looked very funny when you were looking out of the window, and I want to take a screenshot. Oh, he moved around. Okay, well, then not, I guess. What a creep. I know, just standing like that. Ew, who does that? Okay, we need the cracked stone, we need the stone bricks, and we need the regular stone. And then I'm going to need a lot of every single one of them. But currently I don't have a lot. We do have a lot of the cracked ones though, which is good because those are annoying. Those are the ones that you need to go and smelt. And that takes time. So I'm happy that I did that over the weekend. Like I smelted so many. I smelted like a huge batch. I think with this we can get somewhere. No, not the one zooming and no. That doesn't make you a creep. He's house viewing, thinking about what color to paint the walls. I mean, honestly, these walls could do with a little layer of paint, so I don't blame him. Oh, he's looking out the window again. Hold on. Oh, shit. I hope he didn't see that. That would be embarrassing. Dude, stop leaving when I'm trying to take pictures. He's shy, I think. I don't think he wants to be spotted looking out the window. He keeps moving around. Dude, I'm trying to take a funny photo of you standing in my office building, and you just keep moving. Wait, you're back at that window, aren't you? Aren't you? I moved, and now you move too. I see. So this is going to be a competition of who can move at the right time to take the photo, huh? I see. Okay. Come on. The thing is, I'm really scared that I might accidentally look him in the eye and then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. So maybe I shouldn't taunt with him, you know. I'll just wait. I'll wait for an opportunity. Okay. Like I said, we're slowly going to start in mixing like the bricks. So I'm going to like add those in a couple of places. You can take... Oh, I am afraid... I am not scared of Endermen because they're scary. I'm scared of Endermen because they are genuinely quite lethal. The way that you can take an Enderman is like by digging yourself a little hole in the wall and hiding in it. That's usually how people take the Endermans. Or they make like a little roof above their head, which Enderman cannot get under. That's also an option. But generally speaking, most people don't just fight an Enderman's head on. With that, no, I think I'd still die. I know myself and my PvP skills. They're not very good. They're not very good. That's not like to talk myself down. That's just self-reflection, you know? I think this armor and sword would get me further than other situations. True. But I don't think I would get very far, though. Ooh. Or they boat it. True. I do have a boat in my ender chest, but I doubt I would be fast enough to get it. Also, how are you guys liking my walking in circles and adding blocks? Are you guys enjoying it? It's making me think of that Dutch meme. I'm sorry for the non-Dutchies here. But it makes me think of ik loop alleen maar rondjes. I don't even think that I can properly like translate that and keep it funny. It just doesn't work. Um, okay, we're like transitioning into only using these blocks now. And we're gonna like add the occasional moss block here and there. Or like not necessarily moss block, but cobble and mossy cobble. So let's add a couple of those in like a couple of places. There we go. And then a couple of mossy ones, but not too many. Just spread it out just like a little bit. Oh, apparently, oh, there we can do one. There we go. And then let's add some smooth stone. You really like the road? Thank you. The big one or the small one? Or both? I mean, technically the small one is more like a pavement, I guess. So I'm guessing the big one. What are you building? An office building, just like that one, but one that is very run down. And we're currently building the second one that's gonna connect to this one. So we already have the bridge, as you can see. So that's where we're gonna be able to walk over later. Let's connect it. Bam. We did that. Right now it's just a big box, and then we add windows and stuff to it. And that way it starts looking like a proper build, hopefully. I mean, it worked on that one, so. But only saw the small one. Fair. Fair. But thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very happy with how it turned out, actually. I think it is, the whole build is coming together as I envisioned, which is good. Because I definitely knew what I wanted to do, but sometimes you have that in Minecraft. I had that initially when I was terraforming things. I was like, I know what I want to do, but I just couldn't for the life of me, like, get together how to do it. It was very annoying. And it really took a couple of tries for me to figure out what was not working and how I wanted to switch it. And that was also with the highway. Remember initially when we started with the highway, I tried to follow the train completely going down. That was one of those things where like I had a vision and then I tried it and I was like, yeah, that's not working. That's not working the way that I wanted it to work. So I decided to completely change things around. Which was good, I think. Like that was a good call, but it did like take extra time and it was somewhat of a frustrating process to have to go through that. But I think that's the cost of building in survival without building something in creative first. You kind of see it come together as it comes together, like, and then if it doesn't come together, you just have to adjust your plan a little bit. Okay, let's switch again. I think from this layer onwards, I'm no longer going to add cobblestone. It's just going to be these stones because we're already getting like quite far up with this building. It's going pretty fast, actually. And then we get to the detailing and you're going to be like, oh, damn, that takes so long. Because it does. Whee! But we're making good progress in the second part of stream. Because in the first part of stream, we were yapping more than that we were making progress, to be honest. But I have no internet connection in the office, so I can finally watch stream guilt-free. Let's go. We love to hear it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Okay, let's see. I might actually start slowly going like 2 levels at the same time. That sometimes makes it harder to actually randomize the blocks, but it does go a lot faster. Oh, I love that Minor Mom is continuously sleeping through the night. I'm assuming it's Minor Mom, actually, because I know that Zombie usually stays awake. Or someone else on the server is continuously sleeping. That could also be the case. But it's nice for me. Because I prefer building in daytime, but with our current build, like, I'm not continuously going to fly down every single time and then, I don't know, like, go to bed and then fly back up. But it does make it easier if it's not dark out. Mobile internet, let's go. I mean, that's what I assumed as well, to be honest, but it's good to have it confirmed. Hold on. I need that one. I knew that I have more in my inventory. We're going to have to probably get new blocks soon, though. Because I think I am running out of some. Specifically the bricks. I don't know if I have more bricks in my inventory. I'm hoping that we can finish this round. Because then I can fly down. And then I might immediately, like, I might shift gears a little bit because this process can become, in a way, so repetitive that it's almost, like, difficult to keep my brain focused. I might shift gears a little bit and do some of the inside floors and stairs so that I can also punch out the windows, because that gives me back blocks that I need as well, without needing to go make more. Okay, I did have more, but I think for now I'll just go like this really quickly. There's my food. Itchy nose. Stupid cat hair always gets in my nose. Okay, let's actually fly back quickly and get some of the floors. Then I can also decide how tall I want it to be. I do think that building is wider than that one, by the way. I'm just realizing that. I don't think I measured out the squares. Or at least it seems wider. That could also potentially just be because of the... because there's no windows. Okay, let's see. We got some more cocoa beans. Let's plant those. Oh, one actually immediately grew. That's great. Oh, that just gave us one back, so that was completely useless. I was gonna go get the floors. We're gonna need so many smooth stone slabs. Also, in case you're wondering why there is a random block here, I can grow mushrooms on this block. And I grinded out, like, as you can see here, a bunch of mushroom blocks. And here is more mushroom blocks. Also, look how much soul soil. I did not get the blocks for my win. No, I'm still kind of waiting. Because I am waiting to a point where we decide that we want to use a block that is, like, so piss annoying to get, but we really need it. But I feel like we're not gonna know that that's the case until we get to that point. I was thinking cobwebs, yeah, but then Thomas was like, no, but cobwebs are super easy to get. Just go into a mine shaft and you'll have a stack. But I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours, trying to get them, and I have like 56. So in terms of time investment, depending on how much we're going to use them in decoration, I think they would be a really good decoration. I think it might still be worth it. At the same time, we can get one stack. And in all honesty, one stack of cobwebs, that's like 2 hours of work. So like if I were to get multiple stacks, it could be worth it. Mob heads, we have a lot of mob heads though. Like a lot. So I'm not too worried about that. Also because I can quite easily ask people to donate their zombie mob heads, like from the other teams. I'm pretty sure that they would be willing to. Also, this is going to be really annoying because look, there's like a little hole down here. That I used to like make the terrain even. I should have probably not used moss to do that. But I did. So now the moss is all gonna fall under there, but I actually, well, we have a moss farm, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, a little like a crawling cellar. Is that what it's called? That's what it's literally called in Dutch. I just translated it. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's mostly because the terrain was unflat and I like flattened it. I'll just let that moss despawn. It feels a bit bad, but we have so much moss back at the base. Is it? Oh, crawl space. Yeah. That makes much more sense, actually. Sometimes I have this where I'm like, I know the English word, but because the Dutch word is so stuck in my brain, I just cannot for the life of me remember. And then someone says it, and I'm like, oh, that was so obvious. How did I not know? You have the same. It's weird, right? How like your brain can be like, oh, you know multiple language, therefore you know 0. Therefore you know nothing. You do it even though you only know English. Okay. So that's reaffirming. That's good. Well, at the same time, it sucks that you have that too, but makes me feel less alone. You had it with the Dutch word plata and you wanted to say plate. That's, yeah. Also, I read sheets and I was like, what do you mean sheets? But then I realized you meant like plata as in building. I was like, as in music. I was like, what do you mean? So I needed to translate it to like your life context for a second to realize what you were talking about. I still have this with the word. Okay, so speaking of like building and stuff, in The Sims, I always run into this issue. That if you have like it's a fine line. You know how you can have a column in English and you can have a beam, like a ceiling beam. Okay, you know what? While I'm down here, I might as well just pick it up. I'm not gonna get those though because I can't get to them. But you know how you have like a ceiling beam, right? So you get in Dutch, you can also have a wall beam. I have never been able to understand how to translate that properly apart from wall beam, but when I say that, people are like, what are you talking about? Like when I try to explain this in English, people are always like, what are you on about, girl? I do not understand what you're talking about. But in Dutch is like a bulk. But like instead of on the ceiling, like you have them in the wall. So it's like a wall beam. Like a stone bulk. Like a support beam. Yeah, but like a post would be vertical. I mean horizontal. See that, like, and I do not know how to translate this properly. I think a beam would be fine, but whenever I talk about this, people never, like, I mean, you just saw the confusion happen. People never understand what I mean. Yeah, but I'm talking about horizontal. That's exactly what I mean. So a column is vertical, but I'm looking for the translation of a stone bulk. But then not the one on the ceiling. I don't know if it would be a wall stud. It could be. Maybe it is. Okay, let's see. Window-wise, what could we do here? A lintel, a beam, a girder, or a rafter. A floor joist? I love how there's like all kinds of random words in my chat that I'm starting to wonder if you guys are just making these up. I genuinely have no idea. The thing is, I don't think I've ever actually heard a word that I was like, oh, that's the thing that I've been talking about all this time. I am, in fact, Ro the Builder. And technically, the thing is, that's why I was thinking, oh, maybe Dame knows. Because Dame has been doing a big renovation. So I was thinking, maybe you know. At least you know the thing I'm talking about. But exactly, I was about to say, you're using these words on a daily basis. That's why I was hoping maybe you would know. I mean, obviously, you're talking Dutch and you're like doing your vlogs and stuff in Dutch. But I was thinking like, oh, maybe you know the English word. You happen to have come across it. And then add a prefix if anything. Yeah, that we do the same in Dutch. We mostly like it's I think we all call them support beams, stonebalken, and then sometimes like, oh, but on the ceiling or on the wall or like maybe on the floor, because I guess you can have them in the floor. Exactly. Actually, exactly. Sometimes my English is also broken. Okay, this building is actually way more even than the other one, which means that we can actually have the windows all around, which is very satisfying. So let's start adding the first floor in. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, come on. Little bump in the floor. See, the support beam wasn't doing its work there. Cheers, I'll row the builder. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely need it today. Although I do feel like we're making good progress. Oh my god, Ro. I said that as I made the 5 millionth mistake of placing blocks. I learned so many names for beams in other parts. Some are so obvious, but then there's one called Burgemeester, and you're like, why? Yep. I think I actually know this. I don't know in what context I know this, and I don't exactly know which one it is, but I feel like I've heard this before. That's what I'm trying to say. Probably something during my studies. That I learned, but then somewhat forgot about. It's been a while. I'm a bit rusty. Also, the Enderman is still in my office building, by the way. Yeah, we're making so much progress today. I like it, though. It's very needed, actually. Because as you saw, this is only the first and the second building. Like I said to Zombie, I don't think every single one of these buildings is going to be as tall and majestic as this one. I do think we'll also have a bunch more like smaller buildings or like office buildings. And there's one thing on the map. If you look, you have like a really weird little orange square here. Also, hi Seiji, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I have decided that this is going to be a radio tower. I figured that could be so fun. Also, I'm realizing now that we do actually need a place to add the stairs, which means that I think I want to have this side of the building not have any windows. Just like it has on the other side next to the highway, because then we can also add posters and stuff here. I think that might be nice, but that does mean that I have to close up this these windows again. Let's add some moss because we definitely need a lot of moss here. Okay, that's good. Ooh, there we go. I'm just making like the simplest stair slab situation. Because again, interiors is very much a secondary focus. I'll add that torch slightly different place. There we go. Okay, so we've made it to the next floor. Let's go. Obviously, we have to make sure that I have to see if that's actually going to work out if I go like this. So I was thinking if we add the windows over here, just like the other building, and then we add the floor, that actually works out perfectly if we add the floor here. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's actually way better than I could have hoped. Oh my god, the Enderman is now on top of this building. He really wants to be here, huh? Bestie, go find a new home. This is not your home. You don't want to become a corporate girly. Endermen are not made to be corporate girlies. And I think that he doesn't realize that yet, but he soon needs to. Because let's be real, you're not a tech bro. You're not a finance bro either. You work in construction. You move blocks. So this is not your place. Thank you so much for your Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 4-month resub. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you. But yeah, he's now back in the other office again. Quickly came to oversee. Maybe he's our manager. I think that's it. He came to oversee the construction, and he realized no blocks needed to be placed here. So, I wonder how he can be in the office, though, because it's all slabs. Thought mob... Well, they cannot spawn on slabs. That doesn't mean that they cannot walk onto them. I feel like Enderman could be Crypto Bro. Oh, true! Oh my god, you just gave me a revelation. Yes, totally. Enderman could totally be Crypto Bros. At the same time, I feel like that's also kind of an insult, and I have weirdly come to like Enderman. I don't understand why, because they're hella annoying, but also I feel like they're just misunderstood. Just like creepers, you know? I think, you know, now that Minecraft started the trend of adding happy versions of mobs to the game, I think there should be a way. Like, I would like the idea that there could be some sort of way, and it doesn't have to be super easy, because getting a happy ghast is also not extremely easy. But I would like the idea of being able to temper a creeper. You know, like when I think creepers just have a bad temper. Like, they don't mean to explode all the time. It's not their fault. I think, just, you know, if you think about it, creepers just get meltdowns because people keep looking them in the eye. I would probably get meltdowns if people kept doing that all the time. So I think creepers are just misunderstood creatures that deserve a little bit more love. And then I would like the idea of being able to, like, soothe a creeper. That's the word. I would like to be able to soothe creepers so that they don't explode. You don't have to, but, like, you can. And then you can get like a happy creeper, and then they can come live with you. And I would like Endermen. I mean, to be fair, Endermen attack you when you also look them in the eye. So I think creepers and Endermen in that sense are just similar. They're just misunderstood. You know? They don't mean all bad. They just struggle. They just struggle. And they just want to, you know, they're like the eldest daughter. They seem fine. They seem to be making their way in the world, and everyone assumes that they're doing great, but technically, they just want to feel seen. Not me giving mobs in Minecraft entire psychologies. Hold on. I need to add this one here and then that one there. There we go. Second set of stairs is in. Free the end, and during the dragon fight, the Endermen get mad at the dragon, and I think it'd be really cool if Endermen became friendly mobs. Yes! Oh my god. That'd be so fun. I hadn't thought about it that way, but I can totally see that work. Technically creepers explode because you look at them. If you build a creeper farm, you should use tempered glass so that they cannot see you. So technically they explode because they look at you. But if a creeper cannot see you, it won't explode. Or sorry, tempered glass. I meant tinted glass. I don't know why I said tempered. Where is that block that just... Oh, that's outside. I'm not gonna go get that. Thank you, Lena. Thank you. Okay, so here I also need to add the windows. Okay, so this particular office building already has 3 stories too. I haven't decided if I wanted to make this tower taller or shorter than the other one. I do think that once I've knocked out all the windows, I want to go get the tough blocks and add like the little window overhangs and then kind of look at the towers next to each other. And I might want to quickly walk around here to pick up all of my blocks because I still need them to build. Tub Tub, don't tell me you got another golden kappa on the same freaking day. That is just ridiculous. Now you're just showing off. Also, P. Vermi, welcome in. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, it's 11 blocks up. I'll go get that later. It's still the same one. Oh. Duh. For some reason, my brain thought you got to use it for an hour, but obviously it's 24 hours. I had a brain fart. Ignore me, please. Oh, he's looking out the window again. Hold on. Ah, shit. I was too late. No, you're still there. Wait, why do you disappear if I zoom in? That was so weird. Okay, I did get a screenshot though, but I wanted to get like another screenshot. Bestie was just chilling. He's still there. He's just looking out another window, I think. It's kind of annoying that he's there though. I want him to go away. Please. I was coming here to get my little tough blocks, and I definitely need more of that, so. I do like them next to each other, though. But this one, definitely, it needs to be at least as tall, but to be honest, I kind of think it needs to be taller. Don't go, we should name him. Can you name tag an Enderman? Genuine question. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think you can. I mean, why not? Like, why would you not be able to? Actually, it might be more easy to do this from inside the building. I missed a genuine question. If you can name tag an Enderman. I don't think I've ever tried. Because I usually avoid them. But now I'm curious. Harry. Harry Vanité. Will you finish the building? I don't know yet. I'm trying to. Edward! Don't you dare. After a vampire? I mean, he does sparkle. That's true. He does sparkle. Oh, furnish. If I have time. However, as you might notice by the colored wool blocks, there are about 7 other buildings I still need to build. And I have like 2 weeks. So, in all honesty, probably not. Desirability, yes. I want to do it. Realistically, probably not. And if there's going to be a building that we do furnish, it's most likely going to be the building that you use as a viewpoint. So the building that Joel and Ellie are actually standing on when they see the giraffes. Also, if there is time to do more detailed builds, I'll probably prioritize trying to build the actual giraffe over trying to furnish an office building. It was never meant as a very detailed interior build. Because that's also not the point of the show. They don't go into every building. You don't even see most of the building's interior There's a couple of buildings that haven't like relevant interiors, but those are not the buildings that we're building here. I actually think that the building that they go into is also mostly empty. And I think most of my detailing will go into making areas look infected rather than decorated. Or like overgrown rather than decorated. Because this is supposed to be post-apocalyptic. I think generally speaking, post-apocalyptic builds don't have the best interior decorations. One of the places they go in was actually your university. Wait, that's really cool. I love that. That's cool lore. Oop, I'm placing them in the wrong place. I'm placing them on the beams instead of under the windows. Oh no, I just did that in one place. It was actually not too bad. I do like the little street that is like coming in between the buildings like this. I also do think that I want to add like another broken part on this building, but probably at the top. I want to maybe even do like almost an entire floor. I like that idea. Also, Blue Charm, thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. It's looted. Exactly. It's part of the lore. Exactly. Okay, so we now have 3 floors. This building is, if you count the lower floor, which we're definitely doing here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one needs, I think, 3 more as well, because then it will actually be taller as that one, because it actually starts a couple of blocks higher. It might even need 4 more floors. I'm going to clean out my inventory really quick, because I have stuff that I no longer need to use on the top floors, like the moss and stuff. I mean, there would definitely be scraps, but the thing is, we don't really have cabinets or planks in Minecraft anyways. Like, to the degree that you're thinking, like that type of detail doesn't really exist anyway, so I don't think it's necessarily bad that we're not doing interior. I'll just put that in here. I want to keep those for now. I'll definitely keep those. Okay, I said we have so much smooth stone. Okay, we still have a little bit left. Not too much, though. Not too much. Exactly, the Enderman just stole all of it. Okay, bricks, cracked bricks, stone. Definitely gonna need more of that. Let's get the cracked bricks. Let's get... Okay, definitely need to go back here. It's crazy how much... I mean, I still have a lot of stone left, but it's insane how much stone I've already used. Like, literally. It's wilding. It goes so fast. Okay. With that, we should be able to go for a while. Just like everyone steals office supplies from their workplace. Very true. Very true. I definitely used to do that. Definitely was one of the people who stole little notebooks and pens and stuff. Post-its too. I don't think I've ever bought a post-it in my life. Technically, this one, I think this border needs to go to. Because then the doorway is the same height. Ooh, nice. Let's go, Jane. That sounds really chill. 1, 2. Okay, so a floor technically is 1, 2, 3, 4 high. So 1, 2, 3. Let's start with 3 and then add like the final layer, because it's kind of annoying to do 4 because then you can't really reach properly. This is such a... I wouldn't call it a mindless task because that's the whole problem. You need like a little bit too much thinking for this to be a proper mindless task. But it does feel like a mindless task a little bit. The office printer is also only for shipping labels. 100%. 100%. You know what I hated when I stopped working in corporate? That I needed to get my own printer? Like, what do you mean? Ew. I got one of those thermal printers, though. I can highly recommend them. Like, if you only need to print the occasional label, it is so nice. Like, I genuinely did not expect to like it that much. But it doesn't have any ink, so you don't have to buy expensive ink. The paper is relatively cheap. It's very small and compact, so I can just store it away in a drawer. Yeah, I like it. As in, again, I would not print like any super important papers on it. I mean, I did. When I traveled to the US, I printed my travel documents on it. It was fine. Like, I think if you print, let's put a number on it, less than 15 A4 a year, it's useful. I think if you print more than that, getting an actual printer probably is worth it. But in my case, I don't know. I don't print enough to have an actual printer, you know? Like, it takes so much space. And I just don't want to waste that space on it because it's also hella ugly. Let's be real. A printer is like the worst. Oh, printing at the library. True. Yeah, you can do that too. That's not a bad idea. I think here you actually need to have a library subscription to be able to print at the library. And I, in fact, do not have a library subscription. Fun fact about me. Oh, the Enderman. Come on. You're telling me we have another Enderman here? So we now have an Enderman walking in the meadow. We have an Enderman in the office building. Guys, I'm building The Last of Us, not the Enderman farm. Ooh, thank you for the uptime. I'll probably go for a bit longer again today. Not as long as I went Friday because obviously, you know, it is a Monday and I have a long co-working day ahead of me and another Girlypop day tomorrow. However, I do feel like I can go for a little bit longer. Because I just got into like a good building flow. Oh yeah, university printing. That's what I used to do when I still went to uni. It's very, very nice. Oh, look, our friend is there. Do you see him? With his dirt block. The risk of me accidentally looking at this Enderman because I'm placing blocks is low-key annoying. The sound of needle printers. Don't know if I've ever heard a needle printer. Maybe too young for that. Just a little reminder, when we talk about stuff like this, it's really easy for people to start mentioning their age. We have an age-free chat. Don't you are all ageless beings. Don't talk about your age. Also, Forest Goblin, welcome in. It's good to have you today. I hope you're doing well. Okay, another floor is done. Let's get some more slabs. Let's get those for outside the windows later because we need to do windows as well. 2 weeks of walking the dogs 3 times a day, working 30 hours a week, and having a horse to feed. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine, Mimbim. That sounds like a lot. My goodness. Okay, hold on. Actually, this scaffolding is no longer useful. We're just going to make stairs onto the next floor. Speaking of stairs. Please tell my chronically ill body that it's ageless. I would like that too, honestly. I'm with you on that one. I'm very much with you on that one. Would be very nice, huh? Wouldn't it? Some days I wake up and I'm like an 80-year-old. So something that I woke up with today was pain in my ankle from twisting it in my sleep. And not like actually twisting it as in like, oh, when you twist your ankle when you're walking. No, no, no. I just twisted it around. But because it was feeling a bit stiff. So I twisted it last night. And now it hurts. You know, like when you do that with your hand, but then with my foot. I'm like, what do you mean? I know I turned 30. I can talk about my age. Just saying. But like, it doesn't have to be that obvious. In your sleep? Yup. Well, I think I was like half awake. I remember I did it right before falling asleep. I just thought to myself, oh, my ankle is like a bit stiff. Let me just roll it. That's what I did. I rolled my ankle. That's what it's called. It's not super bad. It's just annoying. Like, if anything, it's just annoying that, you know, I'm just vibing, do my thing, trying to fall asleep. It also, like, it doesn't hurt super bad. It just hurts to a degree that, I don't know, like, when you have like I don't know what to compare the pain to, because the comparison I would make is like, oh, when you have a painful wrist, but like that's also not normal. So also, hi Citrus, it's good to see you. You had a great focus stream earlier. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, let's make the next set of stairs and then do the windows on the floor above. And then we have another floor done. Let's go. Oh my god, I measured out that stairs perfectly. Because their legs are so short. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hate this for you. Like, only thinking about it, I'm already like dead tired, and you actually have to deal with it. How long do you still have to deal with that for? Okay, we are gonna do the windows on this one. One. There we go. Okay, let me make sure to pick up the blocks because we can use them on the next floor. Which means that we have to go and get less blocks, which is positive. Okay, we should actually watch out now because we're punching out blocks like right next to where the Enderman is, and I really don't want to look him in the eye by accident. Because I'm not about to go deal with that. Okay, we fixed it. That does mean we're already actually on the same height as the other building, though, because I think the Enderman is chilling on the top floor. Right? Oh, no, it's the end. I just fell. It's not. Okay, we definitely have to add 2 more floors then. I was going to add the little dormers. There we go. I already have the block in my inventory. There we go. And then I would definitely also quickly like to travel back to like storage, because I really want to go and grab the posters or like paintings so that we can add those on the side of the building, because I feel like that's really going to add to the vibe of it. Like, I don't know, being a public building, having like the posters on the side. I think I really like that. Also, I like how the office buildings, because the first one, I didn't line it up properly, don't have the exact same like window height everywhere. Ironically enough, I feel like that makes it look very real. Okay, the stairs are gonna go here. So then let's actually add this here so I don't later have to get rid of it. Imagine you have to move into a nice new building without any annoying neighbors and you're enjoying the view and then someone builds right next to you covering your view. Yep. Enderman must be pissed. Enderman must think to themselves, what the fuck's she doing? I picked a spot with a view. She's covering it. How rude. Wait, we're gonna do another. Let's actually do, because it's 4 layers. I think it might actually turn out a little bit more random if I go 2 by 2. And then we do the other layer of 2. And then I have to definitely get more smooth stone to fix oh, yeah. When you know what automod mods in that sentence? To give you like a little bit of a funny insight, it mods the word fingers. Which obviously is a perfectly normal word. But as a streamer, I guess specifically as a woman on the internet, I have like the profanity filter on Automod quite high so that it filters out most sexual comments before they get posted in chat. And apparently fingers is on the blacklist, which I mean, I guess I can imagine why, but it is still kind of funny. It does make me laugh. It's sad that it's needed, but now it's kind of funny that it's on the... Yeah, just to make sure. I mean, I get it. Like, obviously, it can be used in a context where it's not so friendly and actually very degrading. So, it is nice that it exists, but it's just funny when it blocks it in like messages that are super innocent. Arms one, like the soup word. Yeah. Yep. It's just like, it's good that we have all the words set up, but it is sometimes funny that when it gets auto-modded, you know? Okay, I'm hoping that I'll have enough of the bricks. I probably don't have enough of the bricks, to be honest. I'm already pretty sure about that. Sorry, I just realized I really desperately need to add torches. Hold on. If I do that, yeah, we definitely need 2 more layers. Okay. So let me go grab another round of materials. There we go. I still have enough of that. I'm pretty sure I still have enough of that. I wanted to get more smooth stone slabs because we still also need to do the ceiling. So I'm sure we are going to need it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Miner Mom was the one that was sleeping because Miner Mom logged off and all of a sudden we're not sleeping through the night anymore. So now that I'm here, oh, I guess someone else slept through the night because that was fast. Oh, I'm really liking it now that the buildings are next to each other. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think I feel like it's looking really good. Can you also now see how much of a difference it makes to add like the leaves and the little cutout and stuff? Like this part of the building looks so empty. Also, I forgot a little part there. Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. Also, is Mac building in her area? Oh, you can't see on the map. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see if Mac was working on her own area. I was grabbing materials. I got the slabs. I wanted stone bricks. That one can go up there. I'm pretty sure, actually, she is, because I see 2 orange dots, and I think one is Mac and one is Zombie. More roads on the map. Yeah, that's where Zombie is building. We actually checked out a bunch of Zombie's builds on stream last week. Mostly in the beginning of stream. She came over to say hi, and we actually went to her area and like checked it out together. She's working on a residential district. So there's like a bunch of houses, a bunch of shops. She built a school and a playground and everything. It's looking pretty cool. Can we fly over some other builds at the end of stream? That depends time-wise. Reason being, I know that the other girly pops are quite yappy, and if we stop by, they are going to yap. That's not like, I don't mean that in a bad way, but they are going to yap. And I will probably go until a point where I actually want to go to sleep. So I hope that's okay. But I mean, we can raid out to someone else who's doing building, and you can like see their builds. I mean, that is what we saw earlier from Miner Mom. I can show you the aquarium from Darling. But considering that we've also been up to Zombre's area like multiple times in the past week, it sounds like that's not the right word, but for a lack of better wording, I want to not waste my time. Again, that's very much for lack of better wording, because it's not actually a waste of time to say hi to other girly pops, but it's more like with the amount of building we need to do, that's okay since you need to wake up at 6. Dang. Dang. Why so early? That is painful. Do you have anything fun that you need to wake up so early? Or is it not so fun? Secretly, I'm doing it to myself. It's an office day. If I wake up early, I'm home at 5. Okay, but that's fair. No, but I get that. You're saying you're doing that to yourself, but are you really? Like, isn't it just Dutch traffic that's an absolute nightmare, and therefore you end up having to make decisions like these? Oh, I just did an entire row of cracked stone there, and I didn't even notice it. In what country is The Last of Us? The US. This city is inspired, the city that they visit, aka the city that we are using inspiration from, is Salt Lake City in the US, to be very specific. So that's why I also felt like gray square office blocks kind of fit. If you look up the giraffe scene from Salt Lake City, Last of Us, you will also see that this is actually relatively true to the actual background. Not all buildings in the background are like this. There's also a really weird church. Ooh, I didn't mean to place it there. Hold on. But there is a bunch of big gray come on. Focus. A bunch of big gray skyscrapers in the back of what we're building. Which I feel like is also why the build works pretty well, because it contrasts a lot with like the natural overgrown area in the middle, which is why that natural overgrown area in the middle like stands out to be as pretty as it is. Same as when we had snow, NOS said go before and or after traffic jam. Yeah, if everyone is leaving earlier, it just creates a new traffic jam. I think it's always really funny when like official channels start saying to people like leave earlier. I don't know for anyone who was there, but do you guys remember TwitchCon Amsterdam 2022? Exactly this happened. Twitch said to everyone, come early, because it was like the first TwitchCon after lockdowns, right? So it was like the first big event that people could go to. And Twitch said, people come early because we expect it to be really busy. So what happened? Everyone arrived crazy early. Every single freaking person who needed to pick up their badge arrived at 12. So what happened was the lines early were insane, and it was actually way better to come later in the afternoon because people that went later in the afternoon had no line whatsoever. I stood in line for 3.5 hours. Maybe even longer. It was genuinely ridiculous. Genuinely. You live near Salt Lake City. Let's go. I mean, I'm not saying that it was filmed in Salt Lake City. Also, it's a video game, so I mean, eventually they made a series out of it, but I don't know if it was actually filmed in Salt Lake City. But yeah, originally the game, they go to Salt Lake City as one of their first points of interest. So for anyone who doesn't know, let me actually give you a little bit of context. In all fairness, I have mostly watched the TV show. I've seen other people play the game, so I know some things, but I do want to be upfront that most of my knowledge will come from the TV show. But when the series starts, I actually don't know exactly where they are, but it must be somewhat in the vicinity of Salt Lake City because they end up walking there. They end up traveling most of it by foot. I think they eventually get a car for like a small part of it though. So it doesn't have to be like mega close, but it's at least not like all across the states. Because they eventually also go to Seattle. Which again, like probably West Coast traveling up. But she initially the story begins where a girl named Ellie is in a quarantine zone because as soon as the outbreak hit, they established quarantine zones and she is in one of the quarantine zones. And she is known to get into trouble a little bit. I keep filling up this part even though I shouldn't because that's where the stairs are. And you quite soon find out that, not quite soon as in first episode, quite soon find out that Ellie is immune and she is actually the only person who is immune. Last of Us. Yeah. We're building inspired by The Last of Us. So that's why we were talking about it. But you quite quickly, so I'm not actually spoiling anything, find out that she's immune. And she doesn't tell anyone though. Until she sort of gets herself into a situation where two people who are part of a rebellion group are going to smuggle her out of town because they want to deliver her to a rebellion group called the Fireflies to use her to create a vaccine. That's like basically the setup of the story. When you start the game, that's kind of where you start. There is a whole backstory and everything, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone. If you still want to watch the TV show, it's really good. Or if you want to play the game, it's really good. So I don't want to like spoil that for you guys. Actually, we should watch out because the Enderman is actually on this level now. And again, I don't want to exit. Ah! Oh my god, you scared me, bestie. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't look you in the eye, but it would be funny to get another screenshot. Come on. Get to the window. From the window to the wall. Sorry, I shouldn't. No, let's not go there. Yes. Oh my god, Seattle Overgrown looked very, very cool. It's a very good game to watch playthroughs. That is true. That is true. I feel like also I've watched like different people play on different points in the story, but it's still, you can still follow. Oh, Ashley Johnson. Listen, I fell in love with her voice literally in Date Everything. I mean the character too, but her voice is everything. So they quite literally go through almost the entire states if my geography isn't fooling you. You blocked her on Twitter? Why? Because you love her so much? Hold on. Salt Lake City is in Utah, right? I'm not making that up. And then Seattle is West Coast North. Do they start in Boston? So they go from Boston to Utah and then to Seattle. Yeah, okay, then they definitely travel up the entire states. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Just got really passionate there, but what do you mean? That is so unrealistic. I mean, I guess like that makes more sense now why Ellie and Joel get as close as they do, because they literally travel for months. I just feel like you don't really realize that. At least not if you're watching the show. At least I didn't. I knew it was long, but just the concept of traveling all across, because you go literally from like northeast coast, like quite up north, not like fully north, but northeast coast, all the way to southwest. The first time I played The Witness, I didn't know she was one of the voice actors, and I literally swooned. No, but I get it. I get it. She has a really gorgeous voice. Just maybe a weird thing to say, but I agree. Boston to Salt Lake City to Seattle is 1,185 hours, which is 49 foot. What? That's so short. Okay, but what do you mean 49? Do you mean walking? That's like 2 months. What do you mean you can walk from one side of the states to the... Oh, wait, it's 24-hour days. Sorry, I didn't read that last part. Okay, so 49, but that's kind of unrealistic, obviously, to walk 24 hours a day. So let's say that you do walk every single day. So that'd be like 112-hour days, which is still crazy. But let's say like 112-hour days. Okay, it's starting to make more sense. Sorry, I did not read the 24-hour part, and I was like, what do you mean it's only 49 days? That'd be wild. But no, you're totally right. Then it makes a whole lot more sense. Also, I am realizing that, oh, hello, Enderman. You're so cute. If I don't look you in the eye, you're actually cute. We do have like a permanent resident at this point. I think I want to add one more story, but then we're going to have like a part of the corner. I don't exactly know what corner. Maybe even like two of the corners. Maybe this corner and that corner can be like completely broken down. I got too excited about Ashley Johnson. Valid. We listen and we don't judge. Literally, though, because I can't judge. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Thank you. I heard that Scott is still gaming downstairs as well, so I am still going to go for a little bit more. I don't exactly know for how long, but I am locked in. So I now want to continue building for a little bit more, especially because I'm making such good progress, and I think it would just feel really good if like most of this build is done, so that tomorrow we literally only have to do maybe some last details, and then we can move on to the next build. Like, I think judging by the time frame, we're gonna need that. I think I want to finish building the towers today. Yeah. Again, I don't think I'll finish all the detailing though, because that might be a tad ambitious. But that's okay. That's okay. I still feel like then we got so much done, which is very important progress. Which I needed because, again, this build project is like, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I have been in such a good vibe with this entire build. Just being able to create something of this scale and like plan it out and get all the resources. And it's been really rewarding and I'm having a really fun time. But it obviously also requires a lot of focus and dedication and determination. And like, I've literally... any free time that I have in the coming week. So like Wednesday, Girlypop. I'm gonna work on things. Saturday morning, before I go to Abu's birthday, Girlypop. Like, it's just taking over my life at this point, and it did that last time as well, which is fine because again, I love having a big build to sink my teeth in. It's a very rewarding process, but I also really like that we can lock in on stream and really focus on things because it helps me a lot in being able to like actually pull off this entire build. I will wish him a happy birthday from all of you. I mean, I don't know if he's actually planning to celebrate outside of his little birthday, but we're going to do a little birthday celebration. Exactly. Wake up, girly pop, eat, girly pop, repeat. I need more smooth stone thingies, and I can immediately look at the build. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it's a bit taller. I think that was a good call. Oh, this is our last stack of smooth stone, and I don't think it's going to be enough if we still need to do a ceiling, which means that I have to go smelt stone. I'm not excited about that. I'm low-key not excited about that. Because that takes time. And time is of the essence here. I mean, maybe I could do the roof out of just regular stone. Hi, bestie. Goodbye, bestie. I was not here for you. I went 2 floors too high. I needed to take the bridge to the other building. I could just do the roof of regular stone. You don't really see the roof anyways. That way you'll actually have like all of the inside floors be the same. I don't think anyone would notice. Because I think I'm still gonna need smooth stone later, so I'll still have to smelt it, but then I can like smelt it on a day where I'm not on stream. I could do that like tomorrow during co-working or something like that, you know? Just having it on in the background. Although I also need to edit tomorrow, and I have like 2 meetings tomorrow. Also consecutive meetings, so I'm not excited about that. I hope that both meetings will be short, but to be honest, it's like the first meeting with my management of the year. So I am assuming that we'll talk a bit about my goals and stuff, which means that it probably won't take the regular 15 minutes. It will probably be longer. And then I have a meeting with Elgato like the hour after, and I'm kind of fearing that that might mean that I will be going into like 2 hours of meeting just consecutively. Because I know myself. I tend to yap. Which is not like a bad thing. Usually these meetings are good and they're fun, and I love the people that I'm going to be talking to. It's just 2 hours of meetings. I'm no longer used to that, you know? I used to be a corporate girly. But I'm no longer a corporate girly, so my stamina for meetings is no longer the same. Yeah, 2 hours back to back is rough, which is wild because I used to do that so often. Okay, I don't even think we're going to have enough slabs to do the entire stairs. That's really, well, we might actually have enough because I need to open this up. Otherwise, we can't actually access it. Also, no, you are so cool, Rayleigh. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Okay, so we were gonna do... We need to do 2 more layers, basically. And that's our last floor. So on top of this, we're gonna have the... We're gonna have the ceiling. And then we need to actually punch out part of the wall and make it, like, at the iron bars and stuff. But that will be part of the second step. I first just want to place the entire wall. You're sleepy. But you can be sleepy and cool at the same time. Did you know that? I didn't mean to place that there. Because I'm also sleepy. And you just said I'm cool. So apparently that can actually, exist at the same time. All hot girls are sleepy. I do agree. I think all hot people are sleepy just in general. Sleepy is just, it's a state of mind. And we like it here. At the same time, sometimes I wish to not be sleepy. That'd be great too. Thank you very much. I was the hottest girl yesterday. Yes. Absolutely. I agree. Anyone, if you were sleepy. Oh shit, I ran out of stone. Okay, fine. I'll go get some more. If you were sleepy today or yesterday, you were hot. That's just facts. I'm not making the rules. I'm also sleeping, but in a comfy, curled up in bed kind of way. Oh, that's a good moment to be sleepy though. Like if ever, it better be then, You haven't been sleepy all day. Oh no. What does that mean? Oh crap. I also don't have a lot of the cracked stone anymore. But I might be okay still. Well, I might have to make another trip back. I'm not excited about that. It's just annoying that I keep running out of materials and then I have to fly back up. Just takes so much time. Well, no, I think I'll reach actually. And then I do have to go fly back and actually make slabs. Also, Sonia, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to have you today. That's not the block I wanted to place. Okay, I think now we can go and get the stone slabs for the ceiling. And get the iron bars and the copper bars to actually, like, knock out a big part of the thing that we just built. I think, oh, we also need to do the windows. I think I want to, like, take out a big chunk here at the top. I think that will look pretty cool. Let's see. Hold on. I need this one. And then that one, that's not enough. I need more. I need more. Oh, hold on. I have my thing muted. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I was just counting over here.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I was looking at this and I was like, wait, what are you doing for this over here? You know, like,
yeah.
I want to like know the meta here. I want to know the meta.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's like 22 blocks apart, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Because I got some decorated pots.
Ooh, nice.
Made some. Yes. So I was like, you know what? I want to copy this kind of design here.
Yes, go for it. I copied it from the
like
interwebs.
Over there. From the interwebs.
Yep. So I just Googled a design for a lamppost. I was like, that'll do, and then I just made it.
Yup. Exactly. Wait, how did you use the copper bulbs, by the way?
As in, how did I get them?
Yeah, like how did you make them?
Oh, I didn't.
That's like trial chambers, right?
Yeah, I went into a trial chamber and I got it. You can make them though if you have blaze rods. It's just annoying because I think blaze rods are more painful to get.
I do have some.
Yeah, you can craft them. I think it's like a copper block and a lantern and a blaze rod or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I once made one.
Yeah.
But it's good, probably easier to go into a trial chamber and just loot it.
Yeah. Then I could get like 20 of them, like 10, 20 of them.
Easy, easy. I did 1 level or like half a level, I think, not even, and I got 2 stacks. It goes
That's
real.
pretty awesome.
They have
2
so
stacks?
there's so many. It is wild.
That's
so you get
crazy.
you
What the
can
heck?
easily get them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
That's
I
crazy.
wouldn't craft them. I would just go get them.
Okay, okay. Wait, that's a good idea, honestly.
But yeah, I'm gonna go and put my ceiling in because I'm almost towards the end of my stream, and then
Wait, I just know. Yo, you made another building.
Yup. I locked in. I said that I needed to.
Crazy.
Hold on, I just realized.
You work so fast.
Thank you. It helps if you have all your blocks
crazy.
ready. Like if I knew my block palette, I knew what I was doing, so it's just a repetition.
Oh, there's an Enderman in there. I see one.
I know. He's been chilling there all stream. We took pictures of him looking out of the window longingly.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever gonna leave. Kind of just like the Enderman. Do you know at your watchtower, one of the vines, there's an Enderman that's been stuck there for 1.5 months?
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
It was
I
already
didn't
there.
even see him.
It was already there when I arrived at this
no.
area, and like you can see it on the map. There's like an Enderman
Gosh,
like
actually,
right next to your
crazy.
watchtower. Yeah, it's been there
No.
for it. I think it's
That's
stuck.
crazy.
But yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm gonna take a look at the buildings here, though.
yeah, of
That's
course.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna quickly fly up and continue building, but feel free to look
Oh my
around.
gosh, this is so cool.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. I got a bunch of stone slabs, so I think we can put the ceiling in. I think I just wanna. I'm just realizing I think there should actually be another layer on top. Because if we punch the windows out here, yeah, there should definitely be another layer on top. I miscounted. Yeah, they keep watch. We already agreed that if anything, if an Enderman were to work in an office, they would definitely be a crypto bro. Also, Tactus, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you today. And also, good night, Dona. I hope you have some really good sleeps. And also, I saw that Lena was also going to sleep. I hope you also have good sleeps.
Wait, actually, will he go?
Hello.
He's making angry noises.
The Enderman?
He's making, yeah.
Oh, no.
He's down here. He's down here.
Uh-oh. Well, you take him because I
PC1.
can't.
NPC1.
Oh God, there's a second one. Uh-oh, we have a second angry
There we go.
Enderman.
Wait, where is he?
Oh no, that was the one that wait, did you kill the one that was stuck in the thing?
Oh, yeah. I killed the one that was stuck. I looked at him.
Oh, okay. And then he teleported. I was wondering if he would teleport if you looked at him, but the answer is yes.
Yeah. And then he teleported. He was like, bye-bye.
Yep. Well, we can leave the other one. We decided that he's a crypto bro working in the office.
A crypto bro working in the office. That's amazing.
I mean, if anything, Endermen are definitely crypto bros, right?
They are. They are.
An AI
Oh, so
bro.
he's over here. Okay.
No, Endermen are too cool to be AI bros. Crypto fine, but not AI for sure. He just launched the Endy coin.
The Endy coin. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
It's the end of all other coins. I like it.
I love how I can just like jump between buildings.
I know.
Just gotta be like careful that you don't fall though.
Yup. I still need to figure out how I'm gonna fix that. There's probably gonna be a railing or something.
Oh yeah, you can do like maybe like the iron bars.
Yeah. I will either iron or copper or even a mix.
Yeah. Like I think that'd look cute for the windows, honestly.
Yeah, for windows, I haven't fully decided. I'm currently growing some cocoa beans so we can make brown glass for some of them. So it looks like the glass is still there in some windows, but it's like super dirty.
Yeah.
I feel like I just heard someone teleport. Or like activate their waste or a stone. I don't know if it was zombie. Or if someone else just teleported in. Oh no, it was Ombre. They just disappeared. Safety and guard regulations. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's important. It's important. Well, to be fair, I got myself killed like multiple times almost building this build. So I don't think there's actually a lot of safety and guard regulations, but... what, Lisana? Okay, hold on. Like I said, we're still gonna punch out a part of the side of this building. But I first want to get the bases in, and then like I rather get blocks back. Then trying to wing it and then realizing that it doesn't work and then having to like destroy things. I've been at that point as well. Okay. I technically have... I think I have enough blocks. Hold on. I just need to go to the top of my build here. Ow. Add one more layer. To make sure to add all the blocks in here. I think I'll be able to finish this layer. Ooh. Hello. There we go. Yeah, easily with the blocks I still had in my inventory. That's good. And then we can add the iron bars. So technically there, the iron bars and the thing, like technically the ceiling is one higher. And now I'm debating if I want to fix that. I think I do, actually. Oh, that's annoying. I placed the ceiling on the wrong block. I just realized. But it's going to look better both on the inside and the outside, so... Should have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't. Thank you for the uptime reminder. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, finish the ceiling and the iron bars at the top. And then tomorrow we can spend some time detailing. So like adding the windows, maybe like some broken windows. We're going to knock out a corner there at least. And I think also on this side to add the iron bars and stuff. So then like we'll spend the first part of stream tomorrow detailing and then the second part of stream starting the next build. I know the ceiling is a different block. That's because I don't have any smooth stone anymore. And I don't have time to go smelt it right now. And I do want to finish the tower. And because it's the ceiling, you don't really see it. So I decided that I'm just going to use normal stone slabs for now. And then on Wednesday, or maybe tomorrow during my workday, I can always smelt more smooth stone. Because I think we're going to need it for other builds as well. But considering your, like, I know now you feel like you see a lot of the ceiling, but you don't really see that ceiling probably ever after today. I did so much today. It's actually ridiculous. I'm low-key kind of impressed that we got this entire tower done. Yeah, maybe it just got less smooth. I think that probably is it. It just got more weathered. I like that idea. I definitely like that idea. But yeah, then we're gonna like add all the plants and all the overgrownness and stuff tomorrow as well. And just like properly fully finish these towers. In the first bit of stream, and then the second bit of stream, we're gonna start our next build. Which I think I might then try to finish on Wednesday. Like off stream. And then, kind of depending, I might also try to build the radio tower off stream. Because that's a relatively small build. but at the same time, I feel like I'm going to break my brain over it. I found a reference photo of something that I want to use. And then I think Friday, I would like to start our third building. Like, that's kind of my plan. By the end of this week, I want these towers done. I want the next building done. I want the radio tower done. And I want us to have started the next build so that I can hopefully finish that over the weekend as well. Because then we have only 2 full weeks left, and the last week is also Row on the Go 2.0 week. So I will have all of my normal gaming streams, but, you know, considering that week is crazily busy, I do not want to leave things for that last week too much. No, I actually like the differences between between the two buildings. I think it's good. Oh, can I make that? Can I make that? Can I make that? Yeah, I can easily make that. There we go. Okay, so I wanted to get the iron bars. Yes, we're going to do a Row on the Go winter edition. I had to adjust some of the plans a little bit. Because I was originally planning to go ice skating. But I looked into it a little bit, and it's probably not super likely. I tried to contact them, but they didn't respond. But there were some rules about taking your phone onto the track. And let's just say that those rules weren't very favorable of taking your phone onto the track. So I decided that we're not going to go ice skating. So I talked to Spoof about what we can do. And we're actually going to go. It's going to be really fun. We're going to go to... I'm going to go to Utrecht. And together, we're going to go to the Nijntje Museum, to Miffy Museum. And then after, we're just going to explore in the city, which I think is really fun because Utrecht is completely different to Rotterdam, like style-wise and vibe-wise. So that means that on Monday, we're going to explore the Rotterdam Harbor. I think I might just take the morning for myself, like not do a co-working stream. And then I will probably start the IRL stream. And do like a bit of a walk around on one of the parts of the city that we didn't visit last time. And then I'm going to walk and we're going to take a boat into the harbor. That's going to be the Monday. Tuesday will be a regular co-working stream simply because I also just need to edit. I just need to get things done. And I unfortunately cannot afford it to take the whole week off. On Wednesday, I would go to Utrecht and we would go to the Miffy Museum and hang out with Spoofs and actually tour Utrecht, which I think is going to be very fun. On Thursday, I am going to the Winter Efteling together with Scott. So you'll actually get an entire day of me and Scott together. And we're going to explore the Fairy Tale Forest, which actually inspired my build on the previous season of Girlypop SMP. And if possible, we're going to do some rides, but obviously it's going to depend on like where we're allowed to take my phone. There are some rides that are very mellow. However, there are some rides that are inside and I don't know how good the connection will be. So we're going to just try. It's going to be an experiment, but we're basically going to go to, what week would this be? The last week of January. Because that's the last week that we can go to the Winter Efteling. I would actually have preferred to do the Row on the Go week in February. That would have been better timing-wise. But unfortunately, the Winter Efteling closes after February 1st. So I had to like squish it into the last week of January because I feel like that's definitely one of the highlights of the Row on the Go week. And then on Friday, I am just recording and doing like a normal stream. And then to be honest, I'm somewhat debating what I want to do on Sunday, because initially I was thinking I wanted to do a cooking stream, because obviously one of the things that you do when you have a winter break is you tend to cook or bake things. At the same time, I don't know, because this is going to be a week where I'm like out of the house 3 full days, or at least almost 3 full days. That is, for my body, that's quite intense. I was thinking I could bake an apple pie. At first, I was like, oh, I can cook like a 3-course meal or something, and then Scott and I can have like a romantic dinner afterwards. But I think I might be asking too much of myself if I do that. I think I would be over asking myself, especially since on Sunday morning, Scott and I have a date. So, ooh, yo, that would be perfect. I can just make stumpled. That doesn't take too long either. I was thinking I would love to do a cooking stream, but I don't want to do something that takes like hours upon hours. I mean, 3 full days. I would be out of the house the entire day on Wednesday because I would be in Utrecht. The entire day on Thursday, especially because we have to travel to the Efteling, which is we have to like rent a car and drive there, and like we would be out of the house from probably like 8:30 in the morning until at least 7 in the evening. So like Thursday I'm fully out of the house, Wednesday fully out of the house. Tuesday I would have a normal co-working and normal gaming stream, so that's just a work day of 12 hours. On Monday I would have the morning off, but I would still be working, just not on stream. Then we would go outside, but in the evening on Monday, I would have my gaming stream. And then people would say, oh, but then just don't do the gaming streams in that week. You know, like give yourself some time. That's the last week of Girlypop. So I have to. Like, there's no way I'm going to finish a week early, so I don't have a choice. But then again, I can't move the row on the go either because the winter Efteling is freaking closing. So unfortunately, this is not even my doing. But the universe decided that I just had to be very busy in 1 week. So that's why I was thinking maybe on the Sunday, I could also do a reading stream, like a co-reading stream for maybe 3 hours. That could be a good combo. We could do like 2 hours of reading maybe, because I like the idea of reading as well. And then maybe I could cook stamppot, like a typical Dutch winter dish. That was great English, Ro. I think that could be fun. I like that idea. Oh yeah, this looks good. I'm happy with this. I think I would die. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die too. So I was actually debating if I want to take a little bit of time off on the week after. If I'm gonna do like a week with so many extra streams, that would also justify if I do like Sunday, if I do like a bit of reading and then a bit of cooking. That obviously still makes it quite a long stream. But then I might take like the Monday off from co-working or something. Or maybe even from gaming. Like I might take the entire Monday off. I have not booked a massage for the beginning of February, no. But Scott and I actually wanted to book a couples massage. So maybe that would be a good idea to do in the week after. So I would basically just move like my Monday stream. Unfortunately, if I take a week like this where I do row on the go, like I said, I can't actually take the whole week off, so I would take Monday off, but I would still have to work. Oh. As a starter, I thought about this as well, but it creates the same problem. It doesn't actually really move anything. I wanted to be up here with sunrise. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. If we like knock out the top of this, like this corner of the building, I think it's gonna look, or we could, you know what we could do? What if we don't knock out a corner? What if we knock out a part of the wall here? That wall is like oddly flat anyways. No, thanks for thinking along. I appreciate it. The thing is, I just already did that train of thought. I already went there. Also, I like how you can see here when the copper is oxidizing, that's what it's going to look like. I actually really like that. I think that's perfect. I was afraid it was going to be too orange, but once it oxidizes one, it's actually perfect. And then we can do that the same here. We can do that like on the wall, and then you can sort of also see the stairs coming through it. I think that might actually look very cool, because if you're walking on the stairs, you're going to like see through the building. I like that idea. Smash a hole in the wall. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. So tomorrow we smash a hole in the wall and we add, like we did here, we add like a whole bunch of leaves. And we add maybe even like more vines and maybe like glowberries and stuff. We make it even more overgrown. But I think with that, our first 2 buildings are done. Which is obviously a huge milestone. But yeah, I like your idea about starting on the Thursday. The problem is that doesn't really take away the stress. It could, but Spoofy starts her job the next week, her new job, so she wouldn't be available the week after. So we needed to do that on Wednesday as well. So then I would still have 2 out of 3 streams. Then I was like, you know what? I'll just keep it. It'll be intense, but I'll make sure to take some time off after. Oh, we're definitely adding more destruction. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's going to be a big hole in the wall, more overgrownness. A lot of the bricks are cracked as well. So, I mean, it's falling apart. Doing no gaming streams. I would not be able to afford doing no gaming streams for a whole week. I would be able to like do maybe 1 gaming stream less, but unfortunately, financially, I cannot afford to not do streams for an entire week. It's just not an option. So I would take like one full day off so I could have like one full day to recover, but I would never be able to cancel all my gaming streams in a week. Also because I have been doing so much girly pop, which means that I haven't been recording any variety games, which I need for YouTube videos. So after girly pop, I actually not just have to, but also want to play variety games like Tiny Bookshop or Town to City. And I want to get back to the Sims Shell Challenge. And, you know, there is a lot going on, but it's fine. I am at least planning with my energy in mind, which I think is already a big step in the right direction. But yeah, I am liking this. Imagine that we're going to have like more buildings. I want to add like I said, the radio tower is going to go here. And then I was thinking maybe we can make this like a small radio station that has like, I don't know, one taller floor, one shorter floor. Not too tall though. I like the idea of being able to see the watchtower behind it still. Oh, we would definitely do that. I'm going with Scott. Scott is the king of snack breaks when it comes to the Efteling. But yeah, I think this is looking really cool. I'm happy with how all of this is turning out. I think the buildings add so much to the vibe that I'm trying to sell with this build. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. But yeah, I do think that this is definitely where I'm going to have to wrap up. So I am going to stop my recording. And I'm going to go and... because I still need to do the dishes. Ew. Really unexcited for that. But I was waiting for the dishwasher, so I need to unload it, reload it, and then wash all the pots and pans that I couldn't put in the dishwasher. I didn't do that before stream. So, yeah, sucks. But I hate waking up to the dishes even more. Like, if I didn't do them right now, and I would have to do them tomorrow, I would also be like, ugh, you know, that just sucks. So, I guess it's fine. I'll just quickly do them. And I'm going to like wrap up journal, stuff like that. And then I think tomorrow we have another co-working stream and more girly pop. I might try to read a little bit before I go to sleep, like one more chapter if I can. I'm trying to decide where we can go. I'm just quickly looking in my little listy. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed vibing here. Is she is on Girly Pop, right? Yeah, she is. Okay, I know where we're going. We're gonna go say hi to Mac. First Simsy raid. I mean, we could, but she's doing Animal Crossing, and I want to raid into someone doing mining and crafting. So we're gonna raid into a fellow Girly Pop. Exactly, we're gonna go raid into Captain Mac. The one, the only Captain Mac. Who is actually making quite some progress on her build as well. So that's cool, I think. Thank you, Esther, for putting all of that in chat. If you guys are hanging out here and you would like to join our Discord, you want to follow me on YouTube, or you want to follow me on any of my other socials, if you want to check out any of the gaming VODs, like all of it was just posted in chat. So feel free to go check it out. If you're going to come along on this raid, we do actually have some raid messages that you can copy pasta. We have ones with emotes that you can use if you're sub to the channel, and then we have ones with a regular emoji if you're not sub to the channel. And like I said, we're going to go say hi to my team captain of Team Honey, the one and only Bobby Mack. She is also one of the people who is actually one of the founders, together with Sid, of Girlypop SMP. So if you've been enjoying... Oh, I didn't copy the last booty. Hold on. That's not okay. I need that last booty too. But yeah, she's one of the people who hosts Girlypop. So if you like this series, you definitely have her to thank. And I'll be back tomorrow with more Girlypop and more co-working. So a whole full day of streams again. I hope you guys get some nice rest, and thank you all so much for hanging out. Catch you guys on the next one.